Let me take it from here.
Well,
what do you know, Shorts? as he grabs his shirt and shakes him.
Polka will never die.
All right, so,
Polka will never die.
Polka will never die.
oh, Butters, the fucking Jedi. All right, so
The fucking werewolf.
werewolf in London.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, all right. So, since we're down 2 people, I have a justification for that. But that should mean that we get a lot more done, because that's usually what happens. When we're down people, we usually get way more done. The only pre-session talks I have is holiday season is coming. With Josh gone, this kind of puts up a good point, is that I was like, I was going to say this last week, but I plan on playing possibly Christmas Eve. But I know some people do Christmas Eve or Christmas on Christmas Eve. And so I wanted to gauge the rest of the group, if that was going to be like, if we had too many people missing, we just fucking scrap that week and, you know, call it down. Right. You're going to be pregnant. So let me know as far out as possible. If anything comes up or whatever. That's the only week I think that we have conflicting like holidays or anything like that. So there's that. Oh, she's trying to stay awake. She's flopping her hands around in the air. Anyways, the next thing on the list is actions and consequences. So once before, you guys probably remember this, we did have a retcon pertaining to the changing of character and what that means for your characters. As far as like your alignments, things that you do, whether or not those describe the alignments that you have on your character sheet, stuff like that. So, like I said before, there are liberties that I'm planning on taking or willing to take as a DM, and I justify them to you guys when that happens. But ultimately, the outcomes are what they are, and overcoming them is part of the obstacles for your characters. Do evil shit, your alignment changes to evil. Does that affect the way that NPCs see you? Likely not really, but there will be some cases where that may be the case. Like, for instance, if your character's evil and you try to set on sacred ground, maybe that does something, but that's a hypothetical. So, I have placed cause and effect situations in front of you guys without me pre-planning, though, like, there's no, like, one way to win them all. I don't assume that you guys have mage hand, right? So, when that happens, just know that, like, what you guys do, I have to then improvise a lot of the outcomes and whatnot, because I want to see what happens when you guys squirm. But those sorts of things will then affect the way that the world sees your characters. Also, we are going to... I did a thing because I was kind of caught off guard last session, but you're just fucking with him at this point, aren't you? No, oh, okay. So we are going to default the conjuration spell, and I'm going to have you roll the initiatives for all of the things, because wow, that was good push. Because instead of your wolves, for instance, getting 8 advantage bite attacks consecutively, I would much rather force the pack tactics to be a thing. That is going to slow things down. I understand this.
We're all gonna hate you for it.
That's gonna be on you. I don't. That's if the rest of the if everybody else goes, what the fuck, Dan? That's on your shoulders, not mine. But I just like, because if we do a thing and you end up doing a thing, and then my enemies end up getting ganked because I was lazy or caught off guard.
What you're saying?
You know what I mean?
It's like them being able to position and then do the thing
immediately.
You know?
Like the hold attack. It doesn't
make sense.
That's why my initial reaction was to spell.
He's like, well, if you want to do it this way, then it's just a clear option to do. But otherwise it would be, he's going to run in and attack and then wait for the other person. He's not going to hold.
And that is the optimal way to do it. And I wouldn't want to take that from you, since it is like a core aspect of the druid is to summon fucking help. For me to go, no, I might as well say don't be a druid. You know what I mean? But at the time, I was caught off guard, and the reaction was, I don't want to add initiative and spread everything out because, you know. But now that I'm like, no, fuck that. I'd much rather be it being far more dynamic.
Right.
So those are the only 3 things that I had. Do you guys want to go over goals?
I do. I'm ready.
Sweet. So
I want to go last and then copy other people's goals because I wasn't here for like the past 2 sessions.
There you go.
Sounds like Keksi don't get to change her goal. No, I'm kidding. All right. So let's start with Deuceus. The Deuceus Caduceus.
I have no new ones.
Okay.
I mean, I just go over the ones I have.
If you just want to like declare the ones that you have, because I don't think there were too many goals actually accomplished last session.
Yeah. I only got 1 done last session. I don't remember what it was. I just remember I had 1 done. So my grand goal, I think that's what you said it was called, is to create a new order.
Oh, that's your personal goal. Yeah. Your long-term personal goal. Yeah. Because so there's like, so the 3 tiers are like session goals, which is something that you should be able to do in about a session. A short term, something that would take around 3 sessions to complete, something that's a little bit more than just like instant gratification. Something that's going to take more than like a single ability check. Long term, which is something like right around 7 to 10, like something that you really got to work at doing. And then personal goals are something that is likely going to take longer, but also doesn't actually affect your guys' main quest or the quest that you guys are on. That's something that is really only beneficial to your character. And that has no time limit on it. You could do that tomorrow, or you could do that, you know what I mean? Like, and those a little bit more profound, like Kaioken's is to fix the forest around his mountain. So that's kind of a big, or you guys could just go there, do the thing, and then get it done. I don't know how long it'll take. I didn't. But go ahead.
So my big goal is to create a new order. Right. That's the hardest thing that I'm going to have. It's going to take the longest.
Yeah.
And then I gained another personal, so it gave me 3 personal goals.
Okay.
I don't know which one I would remove if I had to remove one, because 1 is reveal my experiences with the rest of the old order.
Okay.
2 is get my tenant powers back.
Right.
And 3 was to remove the patron marks.
Someone's crackling.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? It sounds like a little person screaming, like a little tiny.
It sounds like Mike like feed or something. Do you have like something plugged in?
So it's me?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah. It's you're crackling. But it's only when you talk. So
talk again.
Let me try to change something at least.
Yeah, it's slight.
While you're figuring that out, let's jump over to Kaioken. And then we can discuss the personal goals.
Stave off curse, long rest, gather info directly for Keksi or Deus. Like help them figure out the clues pertaining to directions that they need to take for Hag or find out Warlock patronage stuff.
Okay, so you want to help them on their quests.
Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then the last one,
actually really good.
Jelly Belly. This is like day 3. He's gonna be pissed.
He is gonna be real pissed. Yeah. That's because, well, you may have not had the time. I've had the time.
Yes.
But no. Okay. So yeah.
Yep.
You know, it's. Never mind. We'll get there. All right. We'll and then Keksi. So I think I vaguely remember looking over your goals at the end of the combat session to see if you had actually accomplished anything. I don't think you did on your session goals. So do you want to just go ahead and fucking list those off, what you have for your goals?
I have for my session goal, talk about what I witnessed when I died or when I was dead. Gather info for quest. I think we did that one already though, and we counted that one. I think we already got pointos for that one, but I don't remember because the past 2 sessions.
I don't recall because it was kind of like we haven't really gone to a library or.
Yeah, no, you're right. I'm thinking of when I had put one down for like find a quest, like figure out whatever our quest was. This is a different one. You're right. This is just gather the info for the quest that we decided to take. Got it. My bad. Research Hag. Short term. Researching Black Veil / Arcane Eye. Find out about Mori because I just don't really have anything else that I want to do right now short term. And then like my long term, my personals are to say those ones.
I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's
Okay.
fine. All right. How's that microphone going there, Coil?
I switched it. I heard what you guys were talking about. I did a microphone test. I can't get rid of it.
Okay.
Okay.
That
Well, you
sucks.
don't sound too bad right now.
Right now I'm on a different mic. I'm on my
Yeah.
headset mic now.
Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
not horrible now. Like whatever
Yeah,
you're
it's
using.
not bad.
I mean, it sounds a little like different than the other one, but
Yeah.
it's not bad.
It's not as good, but
It works though.
it doesn't crackle.
All right. Cool beans. Well, then that takes care of the goals. Let's jump into the recap.
So I
Sorry.
So I have the short terms and sessions.
Right.
So-
Sorry. Thank you.
My short goal was to complete a quest and do spread my new order. And the 3 sessions were ask for input on Templars, reveal backstory. Oh, that's the one I did last week. And find info on patrons.
Gotcha. That's right. And I believe that you did get some information about where to start finding information about the patrons.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Sweet. All right.
So I'll just leave it at 2 session goals for today.
Okay. Cool beans. Well then, that does take care of the goals then. So we are going to jump into the recap. So, after defeating the vampire horde and talking with the guards, the group decided to have a private one-on-one in the tavern pantry. Deus opened up to the party, detailing his past, his present, and his predicament. The adventurers exchanged words, promises, vows, and even some jabs. Upon exiting the tavern pantry, they found that the guards and Olaf, as well as presents, were being attacked by the skin of the vampire cultist that they had just killed. In the battle that followed, took investigator presence and one other guard as victim. Trying to secure the scene, the group went back to the pantry to discuss how to proceed and also how to find spices. John and Kaioken found a suspicious-looking candle, which turned out to be a lever in disguise. Below the tavern, they found Bayan and Fierna Andar hiding. After a brief exchange, the pair came to blows with Kaioken and the rest of the group. Defeating the vampires by forcing them to flee, the group found some eons-old loot in a cryptic note. Then they met Commander Reginald Porter III, and he granted them an escort back to the community house to rest before his debrief at midday. So, that, in a nutshell, is where we are. You guys are beginning your bed down. The sun is over the horizon line as you see the morning light creeping in through the windows. And you guys are kind of like shimmying around. I'm going to send you guys to a little bit of a doodle pad here real quick, just so I can give you guys a layout of the room. This way you all know
That
about what
background
the
music
room...
threw me off. I was like, where the fuck is that coming from?
Just so you guys all know about what it looks like. So your room is, yep, we're doing that, rectangular. There are actually beds. Like, ooh, that's weird.
Have it up all the way on my end. This happened
really?
to me last time. I'm trying to remember what. There it is. I can hear it now.
Okay. Fuck. This is happening all over again. Okay, so there is no bathroom in this place. This is literally just like a sleeping quarter. As you see, as you see, there's 4 beds. There is a nightstand and a window here, and then your door is right in the middle. This is the extent of your guys' room. It is not this big as far as scaling goes for the stuff. There really isn't much more room than to walk around, like to walk through, and then you pick your bunk. And there's 4 sets of bunk beds there. Therai is not in this room. He has his own room that is basically held his, and so he tells you guys, I feel like I need to rest, even though I don't have to sleep. I saw things when I died. as you guys are going, he's like, I will. Bye. And then he.
Wait, here, take this and take this. I hand him the spiked chainmail, and then I hand him 6 platinum.
He goes, I do not need such things, but if you want these to be lost inside of my room because it looks like a hamster hovel, then that is fine. So, yeah, I don't know. You really shouldn't exchange items with people who aren't here.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because there's no guarantee they'll get
that doesn't happen. I don't say that.
All right.
There's my one retcon.
Here we go. It's a slippery slope. So he fucks off to his own room, and then John is like, well, my friends, haha, we killed the vampire bitch. He's like, yeah, you know, I knew she was a burner, and I'm gonna sleep this one off. Leave me the fuck alone. As he climbs up into a top bunk of whichever one you guys don't pick, and then he goes to sleep, and above his head you see an AFK scrolling marquee with a middle finger emoji sticking up. It says leave me alone. But you guys are in this area, this little room, and you guys can go ahead and pick your bunks or anything that you guys wanted to do.
So the Deus, like, I'll take and he starts trying to get in the top bunk, but he's so tired he can't get up there. So he finally just kind of looks behind himself and says, bottom bunk, I'll take the bottom bunk. and just starts like putting his stuff away.
I'll take a top bunk.
I'll pass out 6 platinum to everyone in the room.
Ooh, money.
Yep. I found 32 platinum, and it doesn't divide evenly between the 5 of us. So
how much do I get?
6 platinum. And then I found these 3 little vials. They say magbucks on it. Are any of you familiar with them?
None of you would be, except for Kaioken.
You need to shake his head.
John would be, but he says, you know, fuck you, leave me alone.
I think these are expired. The labels and the colors look wrong, but this used to be a company that sold like health potions, like healing potions or all sorts of manners of potions.
Do you show them what the bottle looks like?
Yeah, I show them that they want to hold one.
It would look...
Okay.
It would look like almost like an incandescent light bulb, like really round, and then the top would just have like a cork, and across the front of it would be a super faded sticker, barely legible from like sun damage, and you know, like how like age stickers are just like almost kind of rubbed off and shit, and you just see a magbucks and it says venti underneath, but it has like this really big like block letters. Yeah,
I forgot that they did sizes like that.
Yep. Yeah. Keep going.
And as I'm assuming Deus and Keksi are holding each one, like you can keep those. I'll hold on to the other one. But yeah, we should get to sleep.
What do you put as it in?
I don't know. That's it.
Inventory.
You don't know what size health potion it is.
Yep.
So, because when you guys went there, when Kaioken's time, you guys really didn't even buy health potions. You guys bought like stamina potions and shit like that, because you know, didn't need it. But
whoa. Well, what about
maybe just add a custom item for now, unless you guys wanted to. If someone could, I don't know, identify it. But I think the only person that could do that is currently John. AFK.
Yeah.
So
you guys have health potions.
I'm gonna put mystery health potion.
Yep.
There you go.
And then I'll take a bottom bunk, or a top bunk. I mean, cool.
So, just a bit of a recap. You guys would remember, seeing as how it was only about 3 hours ago that Reginald Guard Commander Reginald Augusta Porter III, the big hippo man, he had told you guys that he would send a retinue to debrief you at midday. So, you guys are going to get a rest at about morning, which, according to the big clock in the middle of the city, is about 7 o'clock. So you guys have about 5 hours of rest, which, perfect. Don't know if you know this, is actually not a long rest. You guys have are supposed to be able to complete, I believe it is 6 hours and then 2 hours of non-exhausting like activity or something like that. So you guys can get a short rest if you want one.
I do.
So go ahead and burn your hit dice, click your short rests, get all of the things that come back on the short rest. Like
Take any damage.
no,
we
but
don't get a long rest.
that's what I was just talking about.
Fool.
Yeah, I just wanted my wild shape thing back.
Again, it's because you guys pushed the entire thing out to, you know.
I don't have any more
7 in the morning.
rages though. That's not good.
Yeah, same.
No, but you do get all of your fighter stuff back if that helps.
It does.
So, we are going to do a fun thing that we haven't done in quite some time. All right. Deus. You do dream because you do sleep. Like, you've been trucking for well over a day, I believe, trying to navigate your life. And when you hit the pillow, man, you hit hard. Like the moment that you take your plate off, you can feel like the physical weight lift as well as like the stress of your day. You lay your head down, you find yourself slipping off into the old nothingness of sleep. While you're there, you have a dream. You begin dreaming about the retelling of the battles that you guys just went through at the Adamantine Anvil. You're upstairs. You're seeing this all in like weird flashes of moments where you're talking to Gerald and he is like, "Why would I tell you how to get rid of me? If you get rid of me, then I can't use you. So your best bet would be to die." Flash forward to you telling everybody when you went back downstairs. No, actually, you would flash back just before that, to the actual fight with the actual vampires. You come downstairs, they immediately begin to descend upon you, and then in your haste, you look to your left and you misty step out to the middle, cast the darkness on you, and you feel these two stronger beings as they close into you. You begin doing battle with them. And that was when you reach the desperation point to remove your blindfold and produce your radiant consumption. And there's one thing that stands out to you there. "Brothers, this is the evil I was talking about. Take up arms. Defend yourself." Followed by the of your radiant consumption and the of a man that you murdered. A casualty of war. There's a pit that turns in your stomach. And as you are reflecting on what had happened, it sickens your stomach and turns it a bit. And then that sickening feeling goes away. You continue to play through. You see, as you all have been battling throughout the rest of the night, there's a few more key phrases that come out of Ban Andar to Kaioken, being like, "It's not that simple. There's no black or white." Kaioken drawing his weapons, being like, "You're either with us or against us." And the feeling in your stomach isn't turning at that point. There is a hesitancy, but it begins to normalize. As Ban Andar's like, "You draw weapons on me in my own house. get the fuck out. Kaioken goes, we're not going anywhere. As you yourself ready for battle. Therai looks around and goes, why are we doing this? And then you guys ensue battle. That is your night. Okay.
Yes.
Dude, you sleep like a rock.
Oh.
Yeah. like a rock man. Keksi, you're in an interesting position because when you sleep, you don't really have dreams very much. To you, sleep is closing your eyes and opening back up. Because in the Fae, you don't need it when you're there. So you feel as if the rest that you get is never quite enough. Give yourself one level of exhaustion. When you close your eyes, you do hear
Listen to me. If you do not return me soon, I will consume you and everyone you know and everyone you love. Bring me back to Corvus, or the only possible future is death.
How do I give myself a level of exhaustion? I've never had it before.
if you go to conditions, click on the conditions box, add active
Oh,
conditions
sure.
on the right.
Must be nice.
Yeah,
Must be
right.
nice.
Go to the right.
Right?
On the right. Yeah, you see where it says down below your health? Below your health.
Oh.
There you go. And then scroll all the way down to the bottom because it's the worst one. And click on that one. There you go. Good job. Okay.
So he said to return him back to
Corvus.
He said to go to Corvus.
Corvus, and that's the bald-headed butt motherfucker.
Oh,
Maybe.
it's just the name. So you guys wake up. It legit feels like you guys didn't even fucking get sleep. You know what I mean? One thing that you do notice is we're fast forwarding now 5 hours. As you can hear, because this place is so rickety and so shitty, you can hear down below at the concierge desk, if you even want to call it that, where, what was that guy's name?
Oh fuck. Let me go back.
Is it Fang? Where? No, he had a.
No,
he had
that
a,
was at the fighting place.
Yeah.
His name was Albert.
No, it had something to do with. Oh, anyways, so you can hear. Oh yeah, those guys. They just got here. They're upstairs. Go all the way to the end of the hall on your left. And so you guys all kind of start awake to that. And you would see Olaf kind of standing up by the doorway, like sweating. As you guys kind of come out of it, you guys like rubbing up, you just kind of see him, he's like, I don't know
What's the
how
matter?
much time we have, but I gotta let you guys know. As you guys look at him, you would notice his eyes have been fully blacked out, and there's a slight twinkle behind them. And he goes, I kind of woke up, and he shows you his teeth, and you can see they've all been sharpened to points.
Oh motherfucker.
He's like,
Forgot.
looking at him, he actually resembles kind of like Netero from Hunter x Hunter, before he died, with shark teeth. He's like, I'm fine, but like, I don't know for how long. And I don't know how to fight this.
You look terrible.
I mean,
fuck.
We should probably go back to Grimtooth and then.
I'll go back. I'll go back to him and see if there's anything that can be done. You see, he kind of like does like this almost like jutsu with his hands as he like, you see he produces, by the way, off of his wrist, he's got like what look like prayer beads on a little like copper, on a little like copper wire around his wrist, and he takes the prayer bead off, reties it, and then puts it in his mouth. Does this like jutsu shit and says some words and like pulls out. Kaioken, these are literally sunglasses. like literal sunglasses. He's like, I saw this in a book once, a really old tome.
That's amazing.
As he casts fabricate.
Oh well.
And creates some sunglasses. And he's like, if I can't fix this now, I mean, I don't mind.
I can maybe help you.
I don't mind seeing
tomorrow.
the job through,
Tomorrow.
or I'll be on my way. But I'll go see what's going on. See if Grimtooth can do anything about this. Because I can still control myself, but I can feel the urges, and this isn't what I thought vampirism would feel like. He kind of like coughs. You see, he coughs up just a little bit of like this dark fluid. And he, all right,
Ew.
I gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna go out the window.
Okay. Be careful.
So you guys are on the second floor. So he literally just sits to the side and goes, fuck. And you just hear as he hits, he just goes, oh fuck. Don't go out this way. As he's out. Only a few seconds go by and then you just do diff 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 diff. Hello. This is the this is Karan guard.
Come in.
He walks in.
I'm assuming we're all kind of like getting our stuff on and doing our like stretches and like wiping the shit out of our eyes.
Right. And so you guys all wake up. Like you guys are all like getting up, getting ready, getting your stuff on as a guy comes in. He's like, hey everyone, we're gonna just debrief you guys. But Commander Porter does have a few things that he wants to discuss with you guys, some business opportunities or something like that.
Okay.
I don't know, but how long do you guys? Inspector Initiate Thompson. It's like, all right. So, how long do you guys need?
I'm ready now. As he puts on his backpack.
What about the rest of you guys?
I'm okay. I'm ready.
He'd be getting ready to say, I'm dying.
I'll go over and help him don his armor. As he's like, I'm dying. I'm dying.
So you guys do that. You take the time. You put on all your guys' armaments and so on and so forth. And he's like, all right, let's head out. He takes you guys back down to the entryway, and there you do see Augusta Porter, big, huge, rotund hippo man in a master commander style, like naval old naval fleet like outfit. He's got his big blunderbuss under his shoulder still. A couple of more like flintlock pistols, and you see he's got like a captain's saber. And he's like sitting there with his one little like monocle, and he's like, well, hello. One sec. He's like, well, hello there, adventurers. Oh, boy, what a mess we have cleaned up this evening. He goes, while we were cleaning up the mess, all of the damages and everything, those are being repaired as we speak, but I had an idea. Since you and the rest of your party are now currently the most experienced vampire hunters that we have in the city. I'm going to create a bit of a task force and put you under the employ of the city guard.
We have no other choice, or this is just how it is now?
Well, if I were a man of lesser means, then I would tell you that if you are not complicit, that you would then be suspect. But I am not that lesser of a man. And I will give you a choice, seeing as how you were the victims. And he does like a big wink, which for him, like his eyes are fucking massive. So for him, it's like that's a big move, right? And he's like,
we can feel it, the wind off of his eyelashes.
Because he stands taller than Kaioken. He's about 9 feet tall, and he's like massively rotund, right? Like cartoonishly.
Hippo.
Yeah, he's a hippo. He's a fucking hippo. And he's like, but I have created a plan to eradicate the dark side of the hunters in their entirety. Because as you all have told me, it was the hunters' doing of the adamantine anvil, and I cannot have the dark side problem spilling over into the non-pariah district, of course. So, I have a plan that I will execute in roughly 48 hours. Would you like to be a part of that plan?
I look to the group. I like shrug. Is there a pay, or is it just out of the kindness of our hearts?
Well, of course I would pay you. What do you think, I'm an uncivilized swine?
That sounds pretty good to me. I think that they're kind of a menace in this great city.
Well,
Yes, home is where you make it.
You have to see homos naked.
what was it that you said?
Deus. So Deus has his head down as he's leaning on Kaioken. He kind of tilts his head up. Will we have a place to sleep?
I believe you were just sleeping. Here, at the Dark Side Community House. It's as safe as anybody from vampires.
I'm still tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
And I was tired when I was awoken roughly 3 o'clock this morning because of a flaming building, attacks of monsters, and 2 of my investigators dead. Of course.
But you did not have to participate in the fight. We did.
Right. I agree. And should you take that tone with me, the commander of the guard, I will behead you where you stand. But this being what it is, I said that I would give you 48 hours. That gives you plenty of time to sleep.
No, he's right.
Oh, right.
We'll agree to anything as long as you let us sleep.
I need all 3 of you guys to make me an insight check.
Okay.
Does it already put the condition on there if it affects my rolls?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
23.
Wait.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. I was like, wait, I thought it did.
Yeah.
So, well, I don't think I could get any lower than what I already rolled.
You'd be surprised.
Son of a bitch, there goes a wasted crit.
Correct me if I'm wrong. He said that his plan was enacted
I
in
did get lower.
48 hours?
Yeah, he was going to execute a plan in 48 hours.
Okay.
I got a crit fail.
Okay, so give me the numbers. Give me the numbers, baby.
23. Do I have exhaustion also?
No.
I just have that
you saved
curse,
your
right?
Yes. You
For
the
the
only
next
thing
like
that you
3 to 4 hours or something.
Yeah, about 3 hours or so.
Okay. Then 23 for me.
Okay, and Deus?
I think my best one, my worst one, was a 4.
All right, and then Keksi, your worst one was also 4? Perfect.
Yep.
Hey, Kaioken. When Keksi does that and has that interaction with the guard commander, just out of the corner of your eye, you notice that the investigator initiate that had summoned you guys down there, his eyes go big, and he looks to him, looks to you.
the initiate looks to me
But he-
and then to
Yeah, he looks like at him, like out of the corner of his eye. Like his eyes go like frightful.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay.
can tell that he just immediately became like terrified of this dude and then looked at you and went, mm-mm. He's communicating, don't do that.
Yeah. I'll try and like interrupt, or not interrupt, but pass the tension of like, okay, so what can we do in the next 48 hours to help your plan come to fruition? Do you need information or scouting?
Well, actually, now that you mention it, yes. I need all of the above. I would like for you, before my plan is enacted, to search throughout Dockside and possibly the husbandry district and to find the hideout of the hunters, as we have yet to locate the actual hideout of this band. Now, previously, they were merely guilty of committing petty crimes. Small thefts here and there, maybe the occasional rough-up, nothing really worth our time. But now, with the introduction of monstrous creatures that have begun infecting my city, more drastic measures have had to be taken. Also, we were able to find Bayananda.
Oh, good. Where? How fares he?
Well, he fares for about the next 2 to 3 hours. If you would like, you can witness the swift hand of justice at hand, just underneath the statue of Kelvin Sunax. Him and roughly 4 to 6 rangers who had somehow brought their, what are they called? Their companion animals to bear. They were causing a ruckus in the middle of the city, which I have deemed was a distraction of the vampires. So, we will have ourselves a reinforcement of the ideals that keep this city safe. Should be another notch in the belt for me, as it were. Ha! So he will tell you 36 hours from now, I am going to begin smoking out all of the hunters. Every member left on the streets is going to be ran out, as it were, and then ran through.
How do you already know where their hovels are, or their hiding places? Were you already familiar of the hunters' like lairs at some point, or?
While we don't know where their lairs are most of their street-level thugs and most of their street-level operators are simply lounging about in tents until they get their orders. You will find that there is a dossier, and he looks over to the initiate. Give him the dossier, please, Thompson. Thompson produces like literally like a, it's like leather, and then inside is just a bunch of like vellum with like just scribbled out notes and notes and notes. Because we've compiled all of the information that the investigators have been for the last 3 weeks or so on the hunters. And this should give you more than enough information based off of their trajectory to figure out where they are going. Unfortunately, our best investigator, Presence, well, he lost his head, so to speak. It's okay. Personally, yes.
What was that timetable again? You said you're going to smoke them out in how long?
36 hours. 8 hours after that will be the finale, the crescendo, if you will, of my plan.
So
Personally,
8 hours after that?
8 hours after, so you have 48 hours before it begins. You have 48 hours from this moment, so midday, 2 days from now, is when he is going to execute the totality of his plan. Say that again?
Is the crescendo of what his plan is within the dossier, or is that left out?
You want to look through the file?
I do. I put my hand out. Someone going to hand it to me?
He gave it to
Yeah.
Kaioken.
I pushed it over if she looks interested.
Yeah.
Not one
So
for
give
reading.
me an investigation check at disadvantage because you have exhaustion. So, the rest of you guys is like, I invite you to come and see what becomes of Bananda and the what is that? What is the word for the accomplices? That's it, and his accomplices. That will show the rest of these criminals and ne'er-do-wells what happens when you release wild animals into my city. Ha! And he's going to go, should you need me, I will be at the jailhouse in the Nonpareil district, finishing up all of the remaining possibilities, we'll say. Oh, and yes, you are to report to the jailhouse within the next 36 hours to give me all of it, and I will pay you handsomely. Give me all of the information, help me enact the plan, and you will be heroes in this city.
Sounds
Alright,
acceptable.
so
Roger,
30
Commander.
So 36 hours, we'll smoke them out, and then you go to the jailhouse, and then 8 hours after that's the finale.
I would rather you come to me before I begin smoking them out, so that way we can enact the final parts of that portion of the plan. But regardless of whether or not you do, 8 hours after that, I will have to improvise. Should you not give me the potential locations of the hideouts, then we will see what happens. But mind you, the contingencies will happen one way or another.
I got a 6.
Dude, you can't make heads or tails of this. Either this guy has doctor handwriting, like his shorthand, or you
Kyle
are,
handwriting.
or Kyle handwriting,
I'm just
or, or you're just too sleepy, and like your dyslexia is coming up.
I hand it back over to Kaioken. Open.
Take.
Just we need to. I need to figure out the details in here.
Okay.
Would you be willing, or not?
I look to the group with the dossier. Like,
Yes, this sounds great. It includes
Sounds-
sleep time.
sounds
Yeah.
like a just reason to help people. So you have our acceptance in this plan.
Perfect. He pulls out this tiny little glass flask, and he's like, if you'll excuse me, I have to go read someone their final rites. As he turns around, he walks off. The investigator initiate kind of looks at you, and he's like, you guys want some help?
Yeah,
I can give you
please.
the first step. I wasn't able to do much.
All at once, please.
Yeah, right. He's like, I wasn't involved in this very much. Presence before he died. He seems really remorseful of that. He's like, he did have me scout out one of the 3 lieutenants, and if my math is correct, based off of what the other investigators have said, you guys killed the other 2 already. So, good for you guys.
doing pretty good. Okay.
Yeah.
We did it.
I mean, Raj, the Oni,
Mm.
and the one that attacked the bar, Vasily was his name.
I don't think Vasily, if that's his name, is dead. He
Oh,
seemed
He
to have dusted away.
oh,
I don't
he dusted
out
away.
of out of game.
Out
I don't
of game.
remember that happening. I thought Ban and his girlfriend were the only ones that
Right.
batted away.
Oh, I thought he dusted away too.
No, the vampire that was in charge of the cult of cannibals,
He turned into the big blood monster.
he turned
right?
into the big blood monster with the other weird mutated looking
Oh,
vampire.
good. That's probably why I thought he got away.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
those 2 became one big blood monster and then did their thing. But
Which
so
they are still out there in the sewer.
technically,
Probably.
yeah. But I believe that you guys had said that it was them, that you guys defeated them, and then blood monster, and then the messages get a little hazy beyond that. So,
Okay.
but he looks at you guys and he's like, well, the only remaining lieutenant that we know of the big 3 is Shorts. He's apparently the most normal one, because He's not an Oni, and he's not, I guess, maybe, I don't know, be careful, he's not a vampire. But he hangs out during the day. He doesn't hang out during the night like the other ones
That's the
did.
goblin guy?
No, that's
The goblin guy.
Oh, never mind.
I don't say that.
What? What was his name?
Shorts. That's what they call him in the streets, Shorts.
Does he frequent a certain spot or two in the city?
I bet it's in the dossier.
He goes, well, he runs a pawn shop. But
Do you
the
know
rest of that's
name
in
the pawn shop?
it doesn't have a name.
Okay.
Very important. Now that we're part of this kind of elite team, do we have permission to attack these guys on sight? Because normally I know we cannot do that in this town, but if we see them, can we fight them?
I don't know. But
That would probably have been a good
if
question.
I
for the
had
big
to-
guy.
Very important.
if I had to guess, I would say that as long as you are able to prove that you are part of a task force that was only created 3 hours ago. Actually, technically, it was only created about 15 minutes ago. But keep that dossier on you.
Okay.
And then that's the only thing that I can think of that would be proof, because you don't have badges. He didn't give you badges. I know it and he knows it, but I don't know who else knows it. I'll try to spread the word, but I'm kind of already going to be pulling my second shift as it is. So, you know.
Inspector Thompson,
Yes.
what is the Lord Commander's temperament? You seem to be quite startled.
He looks around. He goes, right, that. You should know. He didn't get where he was by diplomacy. His nickname is the Porter. Do you know? Right. You should see what he did to the bad guys to get to that part. Porter is not. He looks around again. He wants to make sure. He's like, Porter is not a surname. That's not his family name. Porter is a title. Do you know what porters do?
I don't.
Don't porters carry
wine.
equipment?
Porters transport,
Yeah,
they maintain, and they clean. When you become a porter, you are tasked with transporting ne'er-do-wells to the afterlife. You are tasked with maintaining the status quo by any means necessary. And you are tasked with cleaning the filth from the streets. That is what they tasked him with when he became the commander.
So he's good at his job, and he doesn't fuck around with it. That's what you're saying.
I've watched him cut down. He looks through, he's like somewhere in the dozen of just petty thieves. Normally, they would be slapped with a fine, serve some jail time. When it's him who's doing it, he just kills them.
It's a perfect job if you hate humans.
It's a perfect job if you have some issues that you have to work through. But I didn't say that from you, or I didn't tell that to you, and we never had this conversation. Get it?
You have our solidarity in that. Thank you, Thompson. We're gonna look over the dossier, and do you know of a safe place we can rest if the hunters corrugate down in the dockside? Is there some hideout or somewhere in the upper district that would be dispensable?
I would say the adamantine anvil, but well, that's under repairs. You could probably go back there. But let's see. If you want to not be in dockside, which don't know why you would, but just in case, if you wanted to, you could go to the mill in the husbandry district. That's a kind of like a blue collar tavern. Or you could go to mainlanders. They have been known to put people up for a fee. Technically, I think that's the most protected place in the entire city, since it is the training grounds for knights, but I've never been there.
What was that name one more time for the last
Mainlanders?
one? Mainlanders.
Yeah, MANE-landers. Or in the non-Parao district, I don't know if you guys have the coin for it, but you could go to, as soon as I oh yeah, that's right. Hold on. He says you could go to yeah. Right, the Flagon's Horde. But that's too steep for most people. And by most people, I mean like 99% of people. I was told it costs a platinum just to get in, but I've never been there.
That's a lot of gold just to sleep somewhere.
No, that's a lot of gold just to get into a building.
Oh my gosh. That's
Yeah.
even worse. Again, thank you,
Yeah, just
Inspector Thompson.
watch yourselves out there, guys. It's really
You too.
dangerous out here.
We got quite accustomed to presence, and we
Well,
watched
tried.
them die. We tried.
regardless of what guard commander thinks, investigator presence was compassionate at the very least. I know he came off as kind of gruff, but he actually cares about the city, unlike some people. He looks around
Have
again.
you heard of this this guy in all black armor? He seemed to patrol the night. Have you ever heard of him?
He kind of looks around. He's like, "Oh yeah, I did hear something about that. That was only started a couple of days ago."
Maybe we could find him and get his help. He also seemed to have an animosity with that gang.
Stick around dockside at night then? I don't know. That's the only places where spottings of dark vigilante have been. But
Gotcha.
also, if you find him, tell him to stay the fuck out of police business. Those are the words of presence. And he does like a like that's too bad, but all right, well, I gotta go. I'm gonna have to, it's gonna be a mess. I gotta go.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
You see, he turns on a foot and can starts trot jogging off, back up towards Kelvin Sunax statue.
I think we need to go watch Band die. I feel like
We
this
also
is
need to
all
take a
my
look
fault.
through this dossier. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I mean, I don't know what way you're supposed to read it. How do you?
Deus, you want to help me with this?
Let
Maybe
me
it's
take
a
let me
different.
take a
Maybe
quick
if I hold
look
it
at
one way and you hold it a different way, I'll read it better.
that. Yes.
So, who is going to make the actual roll?
I will.
What is it? Investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, he better.
Okay, go ahead and make me that roll with advantage.
Nice. Fuck.
Oh boy.
10.
Okay, so let me get back to the notes here. So
I
inside
did
of the
them too
dossier.
fast. I did them too fast. That's why.
Ooh.
Boy, tonight's just not going well.
Uh-oh. All right.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
Those TVs.
It's those teefies, man. All right. So in those notes, what you have is a break that we're going to take real fast.
Okay.
Yay. Jump right back into the news.
Killer Keemstar.
Killer Keemstar. All right. So, anyways, so where did we leave off?
Thompson just left.
That's right. Ran off. you guys are going to go through the dossier, and you rolled
Yes,
a 10.
10. Yeah.
Gotcha. So inside of the dossier, basically it's just going to give you guys the rundown of what investigates. This is all investigator presence's actual notes. This is, it becomes very apparent in this investigation, like your guys' shit, like, oh, he's the only person that was actually doing anything with this. And it dates back about like a week or so. It dates back a week with Zinch. He puts in his notes, Zinch making a citizen's arrest against Fuji, a halfling with one hand, that Zinch was the one who had figured out that he was the one that was being that had stolen some heirloom, huh?
Oh my god, he looks terrifying right now.
Yeah, I just saw
No, he's back,
myself.
he's
Oh
back.
fuck, dude, this is rough. Okay, hold on. Fuji, god damn it. All right. Fuck, it is what it is. Fuji, the halfling, the one-handed halfling, had stolen some heirloom jewelry from some notable whatever, like business tycoons in the Nonpareil district, and Zinch was the one to get him arrested because he was the one that tracked him, followed him, waited, yada yada yada. That was where the name of the hunters basically first came into notoriety in this document, right? Beyond that, he created his own task force with initiates. So Presence used to basically take initiates and have them do the casing, have them, you know, like what are they called, where you sit and you just watch, like bad guys or whatever.
Stakeout.
Stakeout. He would have initiates do stakeouts because they weren't faces that had any sort of discernible like marks as far as them being guards. Nobody, hey, go lay down please. Thank you, honey. None of that had happened with these initiates. So he was able to collect enough information about the hunters in their petty crimes. Basically, what they do is they troll through Darkside. Damn it! They troll through Dockside, and they pickpocket. They steal from some of the businesses. They steal from the ships. They steal all of these goods, and they usually fence the goods, which then they end up selling back to the people at a markup. And so what they're basically recycling the goods to each other, and they're recirculating stuff at a higher cost, which ends up bringing them in more revenue. And then what they do is they use that revenue for ... or question mark profit. Right. And so in that dossier, it lists out the 3 lieutenants, and then what they did. So Vasily, the vampire that you guys killed or defeated, he was in charge of enforcement. So his group, which you guys talking amongst yourselves and figuring this all out, that group of cultists would likely have been the people who he used to enforce whatever violent crimes that they had actually begun committing. Okay, hold on. So they had enforced the violent crimes, which were basically, you know, breaking knuckles, breaking knees, you know, strong arm robbery, shit like that. Kind of a nuisance, but you get the gist that the guards did not really give 2 shits about it. Like, they were told not to give 2 shits about the dockside because nobody cares about where poor people live. The other one, Raj, he was in charge of information brokering. This is all you're pouring through like within a week. Presence had basically weaponized all of these initiates to, like, hey, you want to prove your worth? Go in here, find out what they're doing. And then they did that. So Raj was information brokering, and you find out that Raj was information brokering because when Zinch had basically citizen arrested Fuji, Raj took that personally and wanted to find out who this guy was. While in the midst of that, he got into information brokering, so that way you would start to know where all of these big hits would be, like where the best place to make like big robberies, like basically like grand larcenies and shit like that, where all of those high profile items would be.
Okay.
And how to fence them, because not everybody who comes to Dockside is in it for altruistic business reasons. There are plenty of pirates. There are plenty of people who want to steal the stuff from Koran, take back to some of like the other 2 major cities that are left in the world. So, that was how they created this ecosystem of theft, enforcement, and information. Now, beyond that, they tell you that Shorts, his name is short for Short Whiskers. He is a Tabby Tabaski. He's a Tabby Tabaxi. He has, or he basically operates what you guys would know as a pawn shop. It's just they call it a goods tent, right? Where you bring him whatever, he gives you money.
Is there information for where that is?
There is a circle around an area. Give me 1 sec here, and I will show you guys on said map. If I take you to Dockside, so on Roll20, we have ourselves a map. This is closer to the scale of
I just have a
Dockside.
white screen. Does anyone see it?
No, did I not? I didn't.
I see
Well,
it.
no, it's coming in now. Okay.
So, this is closer to scale. It is not exact. Most of these like major buildings are actually collections of houses. But this will give you where like the general layout of this district in particular. So, if you were to see up here is the bazaar, right?
Okay.
Oh, okay. We're just doing that. Okay. Well, okay. Now we're just dropping shit everywhere.
Kelvin is on the left, and
Yes.
Greymane is on the right.
Correct. So, the circle, it puts you pretty much right here, right on this tent right here, just before you leave the east side of the bazaar. Is where the tent is at and abouts. The notes on there, they didn't really engage with him. They pretty much just tell you that he sells all manner of odds and ends with the things that they've been seeing like reported being sold, because it's an open tent. It's not like a come enter my tent. It's an open tent, basically like this pop-up fucking, what are those called, gazebos or whatever. Yeah. Like he just has a bunch of like crates and shit around, and then they've like everything from like raw fish to like precious jewelry and shit. But so many people come and go that they're like, we don't know who's who. He just runs a very successful general store. And then that's pretty much what they know about him. And that's about it. Other than that,
And his name was Tabby.
No, his name is Shorts. He is a tabby cat.
Oh, okay. Shorts is the Tabby. All right.
Yeah, he is a tabby tabaxi.
Gotcha. Tabby being like the type.
Yes.
Good style. Okay. All right. Got it now.
That
No,
When
was
his name was Tabby, I'm like, hell yeah, I like this guy already. Tabby Tabaxi.
oh my yeah.
That's my
Malaxi.
kind of name.
Fuck yeah, dude. I love Malaxi. I want to meet Malaxi again.
Tabaxi.
All right. So but so here, this is the map of what do you call it? You guys are starting here. So let's just
Wait.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
on the left. Sorry.
I thought we went back up to. I always assume headquarters for guards is where Presence Station was.
No. So Presence Station was just at any. So if you look here, at any one of these towers.
Guard
These are all
posts.
guard posts, right?
Okay.
And so he was just in one of those. And these things are rather large. They're basically like, if you think of like a one-story house just on stilts, that's basically a guard shack.
Okay.
What I call a guard shack, but that's what each of those is. That's where the precincts are, if you will.
Gotcha.
But that's where you guys start as you guys are at the front door
And
of
it's
this
like
place.
1 o'clock, 12
Yeah.
travel time.
It really wouldn't be that much more than like, it would be like approaching 1 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay.
So, where would y'all like to go first? Would you guys like to, you guys want to go get on a ship and just go sail the 7 seas to never see this place again? Or?
Fucking get shot to the moon. Fuck this vampire bullshit. No, I looked to them after I explain what I find with shorts and kind of our next lead. There is something I'd like to go do though. General Commander, I forget his name, but the
Porter.
Porter, yes. He said he was going to be executing Bayan. I know you don't have any affiliations with him, and quite frankly, I don't either, except for I knew his grandfather. I feel quite remorseful in how last night transpired. I thought he was under some sort of a affliction or spell, but perhaps I was wrong. I don't know if there's anything we can do for him. Maybe if his body or his spirit ghosts away again, we can go and try and help him and get him out of the city or help him, but I'd like to go at least see him pass on.
Okay. I mean, I don't really mind. I
don't think there's anything we can do to stop it.
Yeah, the only thing I could think of is if we convince them that he will help us, but I don't think he's going to.
Especially publicly.
He seems not able to or too scared.
Yeah, or not willing. Yeah.
We should have asked if they had questioned him at all, if they had gotten any information from him.
Yeah, we should have also asked if
because it honestly doesn't seem like the lieutenant or general or whatever doesn't seem like he really asks questions. He just doles out punishment.
Which means for us also we should consider in the future. But we really should have asked Inspector Thompson if Porter likes watermelons or pumpkins more, because I was really curious about the size of his mouth, where I think he could just smush one right in one chomp.
Yeah.
But, you don't want to give him the wrong, Hey, yeah, we should go watch that guy die. You guys ready to go?
Yep.
Yeah, do you think maybe at some point we could go back to bed?
Yeah, absolutely. I am right there with you, Deus.
Then all right, let's go see a murdering.
Mm-hmm.
A state-sanctioned murdering.
So, you guys all link arms and you start skipping the yellow brick road. We're off to see the gizzards, the wonderful gizzards of Vamp. So, you guys approach the west side of the bazaar. Are you guys going to walk through the bazaar, walk around the bazaar, walk out? Just through? All right, cool.
Because I also would like to see if we can see that guy's store.
Right. Okay.
Like maybe not go into it yet, but at least see if we could find the pawn shop.
So just so I can see, so we'd be going this way instead of going this way.
Correct.
So okay.
Yes. Yeah. Unless you wanted to skirt around the back of it, but rolling right through it, direct route.
I mean, if anything, seeing us might draw them out, and it seems like drawing them out is our goal right now.
Yeah.
I just hope they don't attack us in broad daylight.
I hope
Okay.
we don't draw him out too much.
I really don't want to
Just a
fight right
little
now.
bit.
You're like, I only want some of them to attack us, but I want them to give us heads up first.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no way. So, you guys begin walking through, and it's very, very apparent the moment that you guys get to like the edge. You guys know how like farmers markets usually have like gated off sections, right? At the ends of either like of a road or whatever, they just like gate it off so that way everybody can walk freely or whatever.
As we're walking, can I start munching on some rations and kind of hold them out to the rest of the party if they want something to eat? Because everyone who needs to eat should be hungry.
Yeah, I'll eat.
I might get sick if I see a friend's grandson die. So
I mean, we're not eating and watching at the same time. We're eating and walking to where we're gonna watch.
But I'm gonna drink afterwards, so that's why I probably don't don't want to.
Fruit yourself.
So yeah, mark me down for not eating rations.
I will eat.
Okay.
And I'm going to drink some Wawa.
I will drink water.
So, you guys begin making your way through.
Making our way through town, waiting for someone to fucking die. Do-do-do-do-do.
We'll work on it. We'll get better.
Yeah, it'll be good.
If you would have pulled out the pan flute, probably would have. All right, so
At disadvantage.
well, get some sleep.
JV.
So you guys begin, and like the moment that you get to like the outside of the bazaar, you're immediately assaulted by a group of hunters. You guys are immediately assaulted by like this overwhelming, almost like a wall of people. As you guys come through, there is just constant movement. People are going every which way, crossing over. There's like criers at the ends of streets that like, come get my fish, come eat my meats, come blah, blah, blah. Like gold jewelries from blah 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 blah. Like all of these places, you would all immediately like, okay, there's always things moving. People are moving crates and shit in front of you guys. People are passing by, like as you guys are walking into this place, like asking you for money, like whether or not you guys give them, it is what it is.
As we go through here, I'm being very aware of my person and what I have on me.
Right, which is why I would like for anybody who is trying to be aware of that to give me a perception check. The two of you that have exhaustion, disadvantage, please.
Should I cast it? No, it doesn't matter.
You keep being mean, I'm gonna slap you right
Yeah,
in
go
your
ahead and
penis.
cast the magic. Do it.
What is it?
Do it. Cast it.
Perception?
I think I can subtle spell.
Damn.
I have an 18.
16.
Ooh, 16.
That's good,
Alright,
at least.
fuck yeah. Well, it makes kind of sense, right? Because you guys are all relatively seasoned adventurers at this point. You all are very, very aware when people are walking past you, your heads are all on swivels and shit, and there's people that ask you. You even catch a couple of people in the act, like harmlessly, like, oh, hey, point, and you see them like reaching, like very, very, like, not like obviously, but less than obviously, where they're like, oh, we want some, and you guys like slap their hands away and shit like that. Like, no, get the fuck out of here, because you would gather that that's kind of like the norm here, right?
Yeah.
This place is very much get what you can, and if you can't protect your shit, you don't deserve it. So, as you guys begin approaching, you will see several like of these open tent market like areas here. A lot of them end up looking very pagoda-ish, because you'll notice that there's several of them that are like connected together. You don't really know where one ends and another one begins. There's tons of people outside, like with open tents, blankets everywhere. There's swords, armor, like weapons, shit like that, mixed in with like foods, flowers, spices, shit like that. Like all of these exotic things. There's no like the weapon store, the armor store. As you guys move through, I need Let's see. Who's going to do it? Dan, go ahead and roll me 2d6 since you're doing something right now.
I was right.
You.
Jammed it in. 10.
Okay.
Ooh.
Now I need you to roll me a d12.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
7.
So, as you guys are walking up, you see like overshadowing the entirety of this market is the statue of Kelvin Sunax. And I don't know if you remember, but before when I had described the like colossal like horse rod like trodden whoa, did that get loud? This colossal horse trodden like statue, it almost looks like ivory. Or some sort of like white marble. It is white, it is pristine, not a blemish on it whatsoever. You guys are making your way towards the base of it, basically where the horse itself is probably about 15-20 feet wide. This thing's in total is about 60 to 70 feet tall. So standing in between the legs is this slightly raised platform, and just off to your guys' right, you do see what would be described as a tabby tabaxi inside of this sort of like pagoda canopy open up area, with like he probably has about 8 or 9 people that are trading with him in various ways, as you guys just kind of like clock him out of the sides of your eye on the way to Bayan Andar and the others.
I think that's Shorts. Should we go talk to him now, or?
Do you think Shorts would know us?
No, he wouldn't. Maybe. I don't know. Let's ask him.
I think I am better with people. Let me see if I can tell if he knows who I am. I know how I come off with you guys, but
Keksi,
I've been told I'm very charismatic.
I'm remembering something. Olaf told us that people don't want to accept magic. We just need to make it look like it's something else.
Yeah.
Maybe you do a distraction and I'll sing, and Deus, you'll dance. I don't know.
I can play my pan flute.
Yeah, okay. And then I will throat yodel my verbal and somatic, and then do that onto Deus for enhanceability for Eagle's Splendor for advantage on charisma.
Okay, that's what you want to do. All right.
Moving through these people, not like directly in front of like the executioner place, but like I don't know exactly.
Would you like to give me a performance or a deception check?
Me?
No.
Probably it doesn't matter. So
my performance is better than my deception.
Because I'm doing the spell, so I think that's what he's talking about.
That is it.
But is it at advantage if it's like a
Keksi, how are you helping him?
I'm gonna play my pan flute. If he's gonna act like he's singing, I want to be playing a tune that he's singing to.
Give me a performance roll.
I have advantage on performance, so it's just a straight roll since I have disadvantage. So I got a 15.
Okay, go ahead and roll it with advantage.
Nice.
I thought it was just a straight roll because I have a disadvantage, so I just roll
Not
once.
you, Kaioken.
Oh, sorry.
So 12.
Okay, so you cast this just as you're in the middle of a crowd, openly yoyumbo yoyumbo yoy. Literally the most obvious way that you could have possibly done it.
Yep.
It is shocking to people who are immediately around you, because that doesn't really like happen, right? the triplicate voice come out. There's no musical instrument that's going to make you do that, right?
It makes sense.
I got the Keenan Peele sweat.
Yeah.
So roll me 2d6 real fast, because there's a couple of things that I need to see, and I don't know how they'll be taken. Right. So immediately around you, there's about 5 or 6 people that go, because you didn't like set up a shop or anything, you don't have a cup out, you're just a guy in a group of people who goes as you're forcing out this fucking spell.
God damn it.
Those people immediately are gone. They just, oh, fuck, and they get the fuck out of there.
Each one of them I look at, like, as I'm doing
Yeah.
it.
So you have frightened several people immediately around you.
Fuck.
Deus, you immediately notice that Shorts, all eyes on you. All eyes on the 3 of you guys. Everybody within about 20 or 30 feet around you guys stops, and you can still hear like the ambient like noises of people talking and everything, but everybody within about 30 feet of you is like, and they're looking at you.
Can I
I'm just gonna yell, but you don't like my
Yeah.
song?
I'm just gonna yell. This is our new. We're a traveling show. Watch as he does the Goliath voice throw as I try to persuade or.
You are going to deceive.
Deceive.
At disadvantage, please.
But doesn't he have evil splendor?
Right, so it's a straight roll.
I'm going to use my God's thing. Here, let me read it.
Favor of the god. That's only for saving throws, right?
It's also it's for 2 things. You might be right though. Attack rolls and saving throws. Son of a bitch! It's always for the
Okay.
thing I don't need it for.
So
I'm sorry, everyone.
I thought
Sorry.
it was a
Deus,
good
you-
idea.
Sorry.
Dude, you would see
Oh,
Shorts leans over and he kind of like whispers something to a person, like they're talking. They're probably about 20 feet away from you guys, right? So they're within this area of people as you guys. Oh, of course it's while I'm frozen. Hold on, sorry, I froze for the rest of the group, so it's just you and me now. But there it is. Okay.
You're still
Nope.
frozen.
Still
wait,
frozen.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Thanks, Comcast. So,
Mhm.
but the Tabaxi is roughly about 30 feet away from you guys, right? Inside of his tent, he leans over and he begins talking in a low, hushed tone to someone who initially, Deus, you looked like a patron of the store. And it is not. Obviously, as he kind of like nods and runs off the other way. Shorts then trains eyes on you guys and just sits there and watches. You could get the notion that you have aided in making you guys far more obvious in the middle of this, as there are people who are like, you guys now have like a 15-foot clearing away from you, as these people have kind of like backed away, like they're looking to see what you're gonna do next.
All right, well, show's over. Let's keep on carrying our tune down the road.
Okay, give me a perception check.
25.
Did you roll it on roll 20?
No, D&D Beyond.
Oh, it didn't load for. Oh, fuck.
Oh, it loaded for me, but
Damn
it
it.
loaded for me on D&D or D&D Beyond.
Weird. But okay. So not only do you see that Shorts has done that, there are several people opposite. So if, let's say, you guys are walking straight towards the statue, to your right, to your like front right, like your 3 o'clock, not your 3, like your 2 o'clock would be Shorts and his stall. Back behind you at about 8 o'clock, you notice there's about 2 or 3 Black Veil members.
Fuck.
And you see them, they see you, and they go, and they turn and they walk off.
Uh-oh. There we go.
Well, I mean, we did gain their attention.
Yeah, I mean...
You guys want to keep going? Or do you guys want to stand in the middle of this 30-foot circle that's now...
Let's leave. Let's go do your thing now.
Show's over. You guys suck.
All right. So you guys end up at the foot of this statue. And you know, oddly enough, you can see the people that are up there are all like this. Like just trying to see. Like the fuck was going on over there?
Like look like, oh, weird.
Yeah.
yeah, same.
Right?
Just kind of turns around like, oh, what was going on back there?
Do you see where the big hippo guy is?
Oh yeah. So that's what I was gonna say. Is up on this platform that's up on top of the like the pad, this like stone pad that is slightly elevated on its own. There's a guillotine and a bucket, right? The whole like beheading bucket. There is right next to that. There is a rope, like a noose, like a hanging station. And this thing that is like roughly about 60 feet in, or no, not 60 feet, sorry, about 20 feet in length across the entire width of this horse. You notice that there are 10 posts with people chained to them. And the people are already like pre-bloodied, pre-whipped and whatnot. And you see that guard commander Porter has a cat o' nine tails in his hand. And he has like slight perspiration across his forehead. And he turns and he kind of like, he sees you guys and he goes, and he does like a very exaggerated wink right to you guys. Huh? He shakes. As you guys see the form of Bayan Andar in this huge, muscly, like we're talking like Jay Cutler looking motherfucker minus the legs, like hanging off of this, along with 7 other individuals who you guys have never seen in your lives. There's also a pile of dead dogs. Like these things look like they are wolfen like animals, like canine creatures that are all like piled up. Red matted fur hanging down. There is like a small stream of blood that's coming off of this thing. As Reginald pulls out this like old-timey bullhorn. So it's like, it's not even a bullhorn, it's just a cone with a handle on it. As it goes, fair people of Karan, I regret to inform you all that we have another instance of example ahead of you. Well, it would be... Well, what does he say? He says... He doesn't say it would be. He goes, it is with the utmost respect that I give to these men here who have tried their hardest to infiltrate our city and create or destroy what we have created. As it would seem, the owner and operator of the adamantine anvil, Bayan Andar III, who once was seen with respect amongst his peers, turns to the fiendish life. And Bayan Andar, he's not even saying anything. He's just, you can see he's just like, sweat has matted his hair. You would notice that his skin does seem to be blistering under the light of the sun. As he's been there a minute during the sunset. And these other guys, all the other 7 guys that you see here, because every single one of them is male, you guys would notice that you don't see the redheaded gal. All of the other guys there are like whimpering and crying as they are like limply hanging from these posts. And he's like, he was successfully able to attack and murder 2 of our investigators in the middle of the night last night. Set his own tavern ablaze to make it seem as if it were an accident. But I can assure you all, it was his criminality that shone through. To the hunters, I bid you look amongst your own members. Every single one of these men is responsible for the disturbance last night. He walks up to one of them, one of the other guys that you haven't seen. He goes, "What is it that you have done? Would you like to admit your guilt?" And the guy's like, I don't know. I'm so sorry. I was just here to trade pelts. Really, to trade pelts? Were you planning on skinning more people within the city? What are you talking about? You sicked your dogs throughout the city. How do you feel about this now that you are on death's door? I don't know what you're talking about. This is my hunting dog. Well, it would seem that the afterlife will be your judge. And he fucking gives him a whip. Walks next to the next guy. Repeats this 7 times. Each guy being like, I don't know what is happening. Each one. Say that again?
Can I do an insight check on them? Or
On
at least
them?
like one? Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. At disadvantage because you're exhausted. Best you can tell, they are telling the truth.
That is the worst.
So, you look at them. It's kind of hard to tell considering that they're covered in their own blood. They're matted with sweat and they're being beaten. Who knows? They could be telling the truth or not. So he finally gets to Andar, which just takes several minutes. And he turns Andar's head from, like, if he's like this, he pushes his head forward and forces him to look upon like the group. And there's not many people here. Most people don't really have the stomach to look at this, and you can tell that the people that are here, none of them are really like happy about it, but they're here. They're just like, ooh. And he goes, "Look at the face of pure evil." And you see as Andar's face hits, it sizzles. He goes, "Look, he can't even be present in the daylight. That is how dark his soul is, what is left of it. Are you a vampire or not, sir?" And Andar just kind of looks, he's like, "Just get it over with." "Well, that wasn't a no." You see, he produces a flask. And then he goes, "I have here water that has been blessed by holy men. If he is indeed a creature of pure evil, then this water shall do harm to him." And he fucking and you see as soon as it hits him, it just and he starts like grimacing, like his knees buckle. He kind of goes down and he's like, "Well, would you like to atone for your soul before you go to the next life?" He, like, Andar's just, "Whatever, man. Fuck you. Fuck this town. All I ever wanted to do was live. Didn't know that just wanting to survive was a crime." He goes, "Luckily for you, it is now." As he draws his saber out. And he doesn't like swing. As he pushes, he like cuts through his head, using the cutting motion of the blade to cut through his head.
Mm-hmm.
Andar's head falls to the ground. His body remains standing as it begins to smolder and burst into a bit of flame. It doesn't like spontaneously, combust or anything.
Yeah.
But it does go alight. And you see as it starts to like the ashes like burn away, kind of like the ending of Blade 2, where like the ashes start coming off of what's left of his body, and his head does the same thing. As you see what bit of his body that Porter was like holding on to just I told you. And he raised it up. Hunters, civilians of Karan. You should know, amongst you there are monsters. And I, your duly appointed Guard Commander, Reginald Augusta Porter III, intend on dredging this swamp. Run, hide, fear it. Hunters, you cannot escape. We will find you. You have 3 days' time to turn yourselves in. And then he proceeds to walk over to the other guys and he goes, are you a Hunter's member? The first guy, no! Takes out his flintlock, shoots him in the head. And he does that six more times, killing each of these guys. And he goes, I will not have disruptions in my city. Initiates, clean this up. And then he looks at the dogs and he goes, clean those up. Let these stay here until the bodies rot from the posts. And he looks at you guys and he goes, and he turns and he walks away.
I look to the group and I'm like, oh my god.
That was, wow.
This guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't think I like him very much.
Yeah, I don't think I do either. I don't want to switch sides, but I think it's too late. So, alright, oh my god, what do we do?
I mean, at least he's not coming after us where the other guys are.
Wait, you guys saw when Banan and his girlfriend died, they spoofed away. Why didn't that happen again? I thought we'd be able to trail the spoof.
You think maybe it's because it's in the day?
Oh,
I have
maybe.
no idea.
I actually have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, maybe the sun affects them.
All three of you guys make me a perception check. The two of you at disadvantage because you are exhausted.
18 for Kaioken.
18. I had 19 and 18.
13.
Okay. Keksi and Kaioken. You guys are kind of talking, and you guys kind of turn into this almost like a little triangle in your group as you guys are okay. Kaioken and Keksi, you guys are both facing towards Deus, which would be the opposite way of the direction that. So you guys would be facing to the east. Porter went to the west to catch the nearest lift, presumably. The both of you guys see under a hood this little shock of red hair and these two red glowing eyes, and she sees you guys and just turns and runs.
Should we pursue that? Wait, who do you see that? Who saw that? I saw
that. I saw that.
What?
Pursue that? Maybe
No.
try to explain her. No, she's gonna be fucking pissed.
No.
That's just a fight.
What did you guys see?
The girl, the Bayarn's lady friend.
Oh yeah, that's a dead end. You must have gave her 5 chances to switch, and she kept hitting us.
Yeah.
Next time we see her, there's no options.
Yeah. True.
Okay, so do you think Porter's free right now?
Should we go talk to him? Yo, he's going up on the lift. What do you want to talk to him
I
about?
mean, you guys could probably catch him if you wanted to.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
About the people. He's gonna start heading towards Porter before he gets out of.
Oh, he wants to see if we can eat the bodies. That's a good idea. All right, come on, I'm coming with you, Deus.
Wait, what?
Ew.
That's pretty sound. Okay, so yeah.
Porter.
Commander.
Commander Porter.
He turns and he goes, ah, yes, the Blind Knight. You are a hero, so I will give you one chance. You, as I said to you, no more than 7 hours ago, 8 hours ago, you can refer to me by Commander Sir.
Commander Sir.
Thank you. I worked very hard to get to this title.
We made ourselves very obvious, and we think that we're being followed by
hunters.
Hunter members right now. We could possibly set a trap.
Very bold move. I like it. Point them out to me.
They're probably hidden within the crowd by now. It'd be a lot easier for me to point them out if we walked away. So you're going up this lift, right? We're gonna go down.
But I would never pass up a chance to enact a little bit of justice.
Commander Sir, we're gonna go down a relatively barren pathway, and from your height advantage, you'll be able to see who follows us.
You want me to stand guard?
Or one of your inspectors could. It's just they must be terrified of you, Commander Sir. So if you went with us, of course they would have to flee.
Well, if you would like for me to give you a retinue of investigators, then one, I very clearly have chosen the wrong people for my task force. I figured the fact that you had, by your own admission, defeated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 vampires on your own, that some hunters, thieves, would be nothing for you. But clearly, I have misunderstood.
Oh, you should see me with a full night's rest, sir. But I see your point. We will use our own resources. Thank you, Commander, sir.
Perfect. I appreciate that you are not utilizing taxpayer money because you are heroes. Great. It reminds me of when I had to fight back the sea people that had come to shore. Oh, that was 20 years ago.
Yes, well, I'm sure your time is valuable in taxpayer money, so we will see you in 36 hours.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Now. And he turns on a step, starts walking.
Alright, so that's
I hate this.
We need to go to bed. We need to go to sleep.
Yep.
So, the mill and the husbandries, or the mainlanders and the husbandries, or Flagon's horde, which is going to be expensive.
I wonder how Olaf's doing right now.
I mean, I really wish Therai wasn't so sleepy, because he probably could have helped him immediately after that night. But you know how he helped me? Remember that?
Deus and Keksi, make me history checks at disadvantage because you both are exhausted.
It's not gonna happen.
-2.
Okay.
I don't even need to roll a second time. I can't get. There's yeah.
Never mind. So, yeah, weird. Well, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to go back to Dockside? You guys want to go to? There is one.
The Tabaxi. Let's just go say hi and introduce ourselves and let them know what we're doing.
So what I was gonna say, if you wanted to, there is one other place that you guys know of that is actually in Dockside that you could go to, that Therai. Hey, no, thank you. That Therai had told you guys of, and it was called I am going to the thing right now. Where are you? Okay. There was one other place if you guys wanted to go to, was the Sea Spray, which is a tavern, like an actual tavern inn down at Dockside. But he did say that place was kind of rough and tumble.
Let's at least get one thing done before we possibly head to bed. So we can either go back to the pawn shop or go to that one seedy place.
Which is
Go to the pawn shop. We're right next to it.
Yeah, that's
Pawn shop is the one that was ran by the guy that you guys are. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's the CD shop is the pawn shop. Correct.
Oh,
What two he was talking about?
Yeah.
So I was talking about, you know, the guy that saw us earlier and whispered, and
Same.
the guy ran away. And then you just told me of a new place that we know of.
That's rough and tumble.
It's a tavern.
Yeah, so a
Yeah.
tavern and a pawn shop.
Oh, gotcha.
There's 3 other inns we can stay at besides that one. That's number 4 now.
I don't know.
It's just
You
the closest
own an
one.
inn as well?
No, I have,
Let's.
I have paper, but I don't know how that works.
I don't want to spend hours traveling again.
True.
So, yeah.
We're waking up at night, though. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, so what do we need that has to be done during the day? And that is that we know of 2 people. And that is Shorts. And yeah, Shorts. It's just one person. He's the only person that we know that it's during the day. So let's definitely at least talk to him. Although it's very suspicious because earlier when we were doing that stunt, he whispered in somebody's ear and they ran off, and then he just stared at us.
Okay.
So it could be because we were being very sus, or did he, you know, is actively against us also.
I think we should do this in teams of 2. Keksi and Deus, would you mind going and talking to him while I sneak behind him?
You're not
Are
very
you-
sneaky.
Yes, I am.
You're really not, though.
I am.
You
I
are.
am not. So sure.
I'm surprised. Okay, that's fine then.
Wearing fucking plate mail this time.
All right. So
No disadvantage.
we will
Yeah.
come to the front. We will give you time first to try to get into a sneaky spot.
You're
What-
very sneaky. Maybe disguise.
I lean in a little bit and like, if you can pull his attention, and if I am behind him or off the side of him, I can charm him, and then I will approach after I try to charm him.
Can you possibly transform into an animal?
Yes, but a scary one.
Oh, you can't like become like a little bird or
No.
just that terrifying gray thing that I have nightmares about.
Have you tried to become something else yet?
I have not.
Would you like to?
Not right now. Not in the bazaar. That is a good question. I probably should have like tried to do something like that earlier, but
Because he might question the terrifying gray beast, you know, playing with the animals behind him.
right. No, okay, out of game. I want to try and charm person him. If he knows I am casting magic on him, he'll have the saving throw at advantage.
Yeah, I think you have to like talk to him though, right?
It's within 30 feet.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm fairly certain that like the verbal component is supposed to be you talking to him. I don't think that it's like you can just go blah, 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 and then like even if he doesn't notice that you're there.
Oh, it's within, if we are fighting it, it feels, okay, so it must make a wisdom saving throw, and it does so with advantage if you and your companions are fighting it. If it fails a saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends, or until you or your companions harm it. The charmed creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance. So I guess I was reading that as it had to not see me to cast a spell on it.
Yeah, no.
If it had like a 10-foot range or 15, that would make sense for.
So
I also was blessed with that spell. And don't they know afterwards you've done it?
No, that's friends.
Oh.
he's talking about either suggestion or fast friends. Kaioken's talking about charm person.
Okay.
No, the creature does know it was charmed by you after it ends.
Oh, right there, the last thing, huh?
No, you were correct.
Nice.
Honestly,
We're
he's
reading
aware of us, and he's already told his associates about us. Who knows if he has more people there who we don't know if these people that are around his tent are actually customers or not. Honestly, I think we just go in. I think we just go over there, up front, look around, make make our presence known and be bold. Not bold as in like confronting, but bold as in our presence is there and we'll probably end up drawing more attention from them.
Okay. Well, Deus, you've got the lead on this one.
I'm good with people.
Uh-huh. Okay.
You've still got Eagle Splendor for probably 30 minutes.
I'm especially good at persuading them or intimidating them. Which do you think I should go on with this?
Just feel it out. I trust you, Deus.
He rubs his palms together. Good. Okay. He starts heading that way.
Oh,
I follow suit.
okay. Huh? You follow suit?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys walk right back. You approach the tent that you know to be the location of Shorts. And you would see he's pretty unassuming. He's wearing like he is a tabby, right? He's a tabby cat. He's wearing like a muddy brown like silk tunic. He's got these like dirty kind of brown trousers. He's wearing black boot gaiters over his like medieval boot gaiters, of course, over his just like bare pod feet. And he's got this like not really like Batman utility belt, but his belt has several pouches on it and whatnot. As he's just sort of standing, hands on hips, looking around, and he's talking to
hands?
Huh?
Hands on hips?
Yeah, hands.
He's
Like-
got two hands?
This is Shorts. No, it's not. Is it Shorts?
Shorts.
Does he have one hand?
No, that's Fuji, the halfling that was one-handed.
Arrested by
Okay. I got it.
What's his
I got my-
face?
Notes confused.
Yeah, this is
One-armed halfling, and then okay, gotcha.
so he's just sitting there talking, and as you guys approach, he goes, "Oh, I did not see you there.
Are you
Welcome.
sure?
Let me take it from here.
Well,
What do
I
you
s-
know, Shorts? as he grabs his shirt and shakes him.
No.
Should we
Alright,
talk
roll me
through this shit,
intimidation.
Shorts?
actually, first,
I'm gonna
I'm gonna try to intimidate
turn
him.
around and like block what's happening with.
are you going to grab him?
Well, yeah, I would try to grab his shirt.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
Or this is
Well, I think I got that one thing right.
Oh, disadvantage, yeah.
Eagle Splendor.
It's Thunder.
But
That's intimidation.
charisma.
You're grabbing him. So I'm gonna
Then
roll
you're
for the grab
intimidate.
first, and then you'll intimidate.
Oh, okay. So my first one was 22 or 24. Did you just see the history on it?
I see
don't
it
the history.
22.
I don't see
Okay.
it going to roll 20, but it is on game log.
And double 22s. Nice. Okay. So he is going to use his acrobatics to attempt to get out of it.
I like this music.
Sick.
Yeah, for some reason I'm
Doubly
not getting
sick.
any updates.
Hey, Abed, do you see this?
I don't see it. but
23 total.
Okay. She sees it on D&D Beyond. I hope that it uploads or updates it.
I mean, not even
Um,
mine are coming in now. Weird.
Uh-oh. So,
I'm gonna refresh.
okay. So he gets out of it. She saw the 23 total. Hopefully at some point it'll do what it's supposed to. But as you go to grab him by the shirt, he just kind of like, you notice like his hands kind of come up. And do you remember when you were practicing wushu?
Yep.
His hands kind of come up and like smack yours away. Like as you go, "Rah, rah." Now go ahead and roll me an intimidation check at disadvantage.
So now would it come in?
Now is the intimidation, yes, with disadvantage.
No,
But
I mean,
advantage just straight.
Okay.
Big money.
I'm
Big
just
money.
waiting for it to reload right now.
Kaioken, make me a perception check.
Okay. And I was trying to like I didn't think that was gonna happen, so I'm like trying to block with my body, but it's like kind of pointless. So I'm looking
because you guys are
now.
approaching a big open pagoda like tent, right? So
Yeah.
you're not going into a place that's like
Yes.
private. You're
Yeah,
just out in the bazaar.
We're like at a farmer's market where there's tents, so I'm just
Right.
like trying my best to body block, but it's not making any sense.
Did anyone see a roll?
I see Kaioken's perception check. I don't see Deus's
Oh, fuck, I clicked it. I'm gonna click it again.
intimidation. So, while he's doing the I see it's popping up now.
Rolling.
Why does?
You clicked it
there's
twice.
two.
Oh,
No, now there's three.
God damn it! No, only 2, right?
I see
I
I
three.
see
I only
2.
saw 2.
I see 3. I guess technically, yeah.
Three, but they're still loading.
Only one has loaded for me, and I see the 25. So
Well, let's go with that. The first one.
sure, why not?
My next one was 26, and I don't know what the third one is.
Okay. Real quick, as you go to, you start like you and Keksi. Oh,
Hell
honey,
yeah,
it's
it
not
was
that bad.
scary.
Yeah, so it's super. You actually hear a small, fully grown adult person going, "That's scary," as because there's no kids in this game. Oh yeah. So so as you go to like grab him, he slips out, and you kind of like, "What are you doing, Shorts?" Blah blah blah. Like, yeah, can you immediately notice that the 6 other people that were around, they all draw short swords?
No, I said, you know who I am, Shorts, because the first thing
Right.
you said was, fuck, what was the first thing you said?
He was like, "Oh, I didn't see you there," as you guys
Oh,
approach.
that's right. You know
Right.
you saw me there, Shorts.
Right. And so as he
Tell
jumps
me
out,
what you know. Sorry.
6 people draw short swords, and he himself is going to use an ability, and he is going to throw a flask on the ground at your feet. Immediately, this plume of white smoke comes up
Ah!
15 feet around you. So now we're gonna go into rolling combat initiative. But let's take a break real quick, and then when we come back, we'll go into combat. Shall we get back into it? Here we go.
Do you
So
want us to click on our tokens first before we do the thing, or does it matter?
I don't think it matters, but give me one sec. Okay,
I
go
think
ahead.
it only
and,
matters for if you're doing the public initiative on roll 20.
Yeah,
but-
yeah. That does.
So
I don't
I'm
think that
gonna-
does anything on. But yeah, yep, that updated for you. You're good. Don't forget, Keksi and Deus do it at disadvantage and take the lower of the 2 because you guys are exhausted, and initiative is a dexterity-based skill check.
So I don't have to check on my. I don't have to click on my token.
No, you don't have to.
Okay. Okay. Were those both 10s? No. Okay, so it's a 10 because that one was 13.
I got a 1.
Okay. Let's see.
No, you got
10.
a 2. You got a 2 -1.
All right. So, here we go. So first up is going to be Shorts. Sweet. Shorts is going to, as he jumps back, he looks to Deus and he goes,
Well, so much for propriety.
sounds a little bit different than the other ones you guys have
Hey, you're
encountered in the
intimidated.
past. You have definitely shook him, and it very much so looks like that. He is going to go in for an attack with his claws. Yeah.
At disadvantage because of smoke.
No.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Does a 22 hit?
Oh my god, it does. I'm actually being hit.
Shit. Okay, there. That was super loud to me. So he is going to. He deals 1 point of damage with his claws as he rakes over. He just like nicks your face. And he is going to that. By the way, he's going to use his ability. He reduces your movement speed by 10 feet until the start.
Only move like 5 feet.
I can only
Right.
move 5 feet.
Yeah. So until the start of your next turn. And then he's going to use, Jesus Christ, that's still super loud to me. Okay, and then he's going to use his bonus actione. I need you to make me a perception check at disadvantage. I need you to set a DC for what he is doing.
So 7,
Okay,
I guess.
7. Okay. So he is going to use sleight of hand. 27 beats your 7.
Sounds like he's sleight of handing my shorts because it says shorts.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
Where?
Hold on a sec. So you being surprised by the smoke, the slash, kind of like sets you to the side. You feel him push on your hip, and where? So that vial of angel blood that you have on your like a container that you have on you, he takes that.
Okay, the one that smells like roses.
Yes. You don't notice that, but he takes that from you. So if you want to, I don't know, however you want to mark that's gone. And then he is going to leave. He begins to run. You can go ahead and make me an opportunity attack if you want.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead
just
and make
marking it.
Right. I assume you're going to use your sword.
Yeah.
You now have cat scratch. You get that infection taken care of.
All right.
GG.
Let's see. Does that hit? Oh, I'm gonna have to do this for every fucking one, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, that does hit. Go ahead and roll me damage. And then just tell me what it is, because I'm doing other things.
Crap. Ignore all those. Right. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
There we go.
Were the other ones just like mistakes or something, or?
Well, I clicked it and it didn't do anything, so I clicked it again and then it did it 3 times. So this time I just waited.
Gotcha. So I assume you're using this one-handed.
Yeah. So
Okay.
8.
All right. So yeah, you deal 8 points of damage to him, and you take that slash and he darts off. Oh no, that's not. Oh, god damn it! Of course. Hiya, hiya, to the back, hiya, and he is going to bip, 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 and as he pushes through, he yells back to his companions,
Distract them.
and he's going to double his speed up using feline agility, bip, 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 as he darts 60 feet away in a fucking super fast blur. You see him slash you, take your pocket, go to jump back, you cut at him, and he fucking distract him as he's gone. So that is the end of his turn. Next up in the initiatives is here. We're gonna call this guy fucking balls. Okay. I hate having to slow all this down, but sorry guys. Hey, nameplate. Okay. So, fuck that. This guy that is here is going to go next, as he is going to Alright. I am too, honey. D-E, hiya, 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 hiya. So that was weird. And he is going, so E is next. So this one here is E. Let's do this as they fucking show up. You guys should be able to, if you hover over their names, you should be able to see the ones that I'm doing them as I go. You should be able to see their denotations, we'll call it.
Yeah, I'm seeing them pop up.
Okay. So those two go. Hiya, hiya. Next up is A. All right. A is going to. Hiya, hiya. Wait, 30. He is going to approach Keksi. One of the guys approaches you, and he is going to try to shove you prone. As he's like, "Hey, back the fuck off!" He's going to make an unarmed attack against you. Yeah. Does a 12 hit? No. Okay. As he goes to shove you, and you just kind of like shirk him off. And like, "Fuck are you doing?" All right. Next up is going to be D. This is what it's like when you summon this many wolves, Daniel. Here we go. And all right, so D is gonna go now. Hiya, hiya, hiya.
I put letters on them and everything else when they put their hit points.
These guys started. That's the only thing. Otherwise, I would have had plenty of time. Kaioken, same thing. He's gonna try to shove you down.
Okay.
I don't know.
19 is AC.
Okay, so 13 doesn't hit as he goes. He's like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?"
You really gotta like push with your like ankles, then up into your hips to your shoulders. You got this.
The fuck? The other guy is going to and he is going to run, and then he is going to do a thing. Okay. Gotcha. This is C. Come on. Give me the gut. Damn. Oh, now everything wants to be all slow and shit. Oh, that's great. All right. Hiya and hiya. What is that? 13. Enter. All right. And save. Okay, cool. So he's done. And now. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, good. Luckily, they are all done now. And these guys are hiya, hiya, hiya.
Body slam the fucking civilian. Casualty.
Just gets it, yeah. He just starts holding him hostage and shit.
Yeah, man.
All right. Hiya, and then he is also going to. Okay. All right. So. Bip. And. Bip. Oh. There we go. And. Yeah. Bip. There we go. Okay. There. Thank you for bearing with me. Keksi, you are next up in the initiative order as two guys flee, and then you don't see them initially as they kind of disappear into crowds.
I couldn't see what way the tabaxi went, right?
He would have been obscured by the smoke that is still currently in this area.
So obscured doesn't mean invisible.
It does mean you can't see him.
Okay.
This is a heavily obscured puff of like plume of white smoke.
Keksi is going to yell for the guards, and then she is going to these, what do these people look like? Because I wasn't quite here for that part.
So these guys actually originally they looked like they were just like customers, right? They are completely non-discriminate. They're all wearing kind of like various versions of like basically rags, right? They're not all wearing they're wearing like plain clothes. You wouldn't be able to pick these guys out normally unless you knew, because they all like draw short swords and shit on you, right? And that's the only real reason why you even know that they're like bad guys, is that they're all, but they just look like regular ass poor people.
What about is this just filler?
What? Oh, these guys are all commoners out here. These are the people who were shopping around and just moving.
Okay.
You would notice, well, not that you can see much. You're kind of technically inside of. Oh, I should have done that shove at a disadvantage. Sorry. You guys are actually kind of inside of this immediate smoke area.
Okay. I'm gonna unarmed strike him.
Okay. Are you gonna try to shove him or punch him?
I'll try and shove him. Like, get the fuck away from me. Oh,
That's my first.
That just barely misses.
Bonus action.
You have 2 attacks.
Oh yeah, I'll fucking do it.
Does shove take both? Or
I think
one?
it does.
I think it takes both.
Oh, I don't want to do that then. I didn't know that.
Sorry, I if you want to look, I don't know. I'm guessing. I think it takes both.
Actions in combat.
You're in bonus act. If you go to actions, roll down, actions in combat, click on that. Yep, click on it.
Using a shove action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature. Ooh, yeah. Wait.
Crawling with your fists. This action you make. With this action, you make 1 melee or ranged attack. See the making attack section. What, baby?
Using an attack action, you can make a special melee attack with a
That's okay.
shove.
I'm just gonna. I don't want to fiddle with it. I'm just gonna do my bonus action. I'm just gonna shield bash him. Shield warrior.
Okay, go. Oh, you don't have your shield. Your shield was left at the adamantine anvil up in the room, and you raged and jumped down.
Okay. Well.
Also, don't forget to unequip that shield so you know what your AC is.
Okay, that's the end of my turn.
You have a +2 when you're 15 or 13.
Hold on. I gotta unequip this shield real quick. Okay, my
you
AC is 18.
Okay.
Okay, that's the end of my turn. I'm not gonna move.
All right. Then next up is going to be Kaioken.
They haven't attacked us with weapons yet, but I am murder hobo. Actually, I am not. I will take, I don't know. I will just. Okay, so
What are you
Porter
doing?
probably won't care if we kill things. If we run after them, I am going to use dash and take opportunity. I'm gonna do pop, 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 pop. There's 30, so 2 opportunity attacks to me.
Okay. Put yourself back there just in case. Let's see here. Put yourself back to where you started just in case, and then we'll just remember that that's where you want to go.
I don't want to, just in case if it's. I don't want to redo the
Okay,
the
I'll move you. It's okay. I remember where you're at.
Okay.
That's fine.
Because I was just
Right.
30. Then if I'm dashing, I'll be
11
farther.
misses. Does a 15 hit?
No.
All right. So then they both miss you. So
Okay.
you were here. That's 30.
And then 30 more feet.
You can't go through the like. There you go. Yeah, that'll work as long as you're not trying to go through like
No, I'm
these
not going through
commoners, because the
people.
commoners aren't going to be like, yeah, go ahead. They'll be like, which way do I go? They'll be trying to do the dance as you're like,
Yeah.
fucking, yeah. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So
And
that
then
is
that's my action to dash. Boner action is. I don't have one, so I mean, yeah, no, actually, I can't like search if, yeah, no, I'm good.
okay.
That's it.
You did catch up to this guy very, very quickly. So you're only about, what is that, 10, 15 feet away from him as he is running through this crowd. Yeah, so you're about 15 feet away from him. Okay. That's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Next up, Deucey, you are in the middle of this fog cloud, but that doesn't matter. You got blind fighting.
Oh, you can't run away. Where'd he go?
You can run, but you can't hide.
I'll catch you as he tries to move and just feels like he's going through sludge. So instead of he can't catch him, he realizes.
Okay. So you have 5 feet of movement. You can sense, these two guys here and Keksi within your blind sense.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm blinking again on how I do the movement.
Dude, you're only moving 5 feet. It's only 1 square. You don't have to do the movement thing.
All right.
There you go. It's gonna be okay. All right.
I'm gonna try to use, persuasion.
Okay. For what?
And I'm gonna hold up our edict. Be like, we're
Kaioken
on.
has.
Oh fuck. Well, okay, I'm not gonna hold anything up and say we're on a mission from the Commander Sir Porter to handle this rapscallion, and you all will be considered accomplices if you don't get out of our way.
Okay, that's an intimidation, not a persuasion.
Okay, that works too.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll me an intimidation at disadvantage because you're exhausted. Oh, does he? Yeah, he would still have Eagle Splendor, so it's a straight roll.
Let me do 2 con. Oh, I didn't get hit, so never mind.
Yeah.
23.
All right, fucking sweet. Yeah. You do that, and you see the fact that you are utilizing the namesake of Commander, Guard Commander Reginald Porter. He like, oh god. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
You'd say put drums down. I guess I'm gonna hold action.
Okay, what is your action?
That as I command these guys to put their weapons down, if the guy closest to me, D, does anything hostile, I'm going to attack him.
Okay.
So I just kind of point my sword at him.
Gotcha. Okay. And then is that the end of your turn? Do you want to do any action or bonus action?
I don't want to attack them as soon as I told them. I don't think I can do this, but let me see something. No, I can't see him. I can't attack him, right?
I mean, what are you trying to use?
My lunar thing that kind of halves his movement speed.
I mean, sure, you can.
Wait,
if you
no,
want.
I'm not doing it. That's a spell. I'm not doing it.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll end it.
You are in smoke.
Yeah,
I'm
also in smoke. I'm also gonna take as a hostile action if he just runs away.
Okay, so if he does anything at all,
besides throwing down his
besides
weapon
exactly
and,
what you tell him. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, that's it.
So, if he doesn't throw down his weapons, then you'll attack him.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Make me an insight check.
Insight?
Yeah.
Uses wisdom, so it's disadvantage.
Disadvantage because you're, Okay. And
Hard to read.
you think that this bandit is your father. So, this bandit has to be your dad. Let's see. Okay, so that's the end of your turn. That's going to be back up to the top of the round. At the top of the round, this gets a little bit bigger. As the smoke begins to, cover the area. All right, that makes it Shorts' turn, and Shorts can't move. So instead, as a bonus action, you see him produce a flask, and he throws it at Kaioken. I'm gonna make a ranged attack.
17's my AC now.
26 hits then. Okay, as you are hit with an alchemist fire, he hits it. It smashes against your rock-like skin. It deafens you with the music. It hits your body and shatters, engulfing you in flame. You are gonna take a D4 of fire damage. Okay, yeah, you take 1 point of fire damage, but you are on fire until you use an action to put out the fire.
Okay,
just so you know.
Perfect.
As he's like breathing super heavy, he's like, you can tell that jump just fucking took it all out of him. As he and he looks like he's going to bolt. Okay, next up is going to be Bandit B. Oh, you can't even. I've been talking to just myself this whole time.
Like,
Sweet.
is he...
I thought he was talking to a man. I'm like, man, he's.
Yeah, I thought he was too.
Okay, so this guy's going to go. Fuck, goddamn fucking cats. And he is going to back out. You guys can hear him. As you also, since you have decreed the name of the captain, he is also going to start running. As he finally gets outside, he is going to use his action to get the fuck out of Dodge. He is off the board. As he looks to successfully get away, only Deus would see that. Kaioken's too busy with that. Keksi's inside of the smark. All right, which one is E-boy?
I would yell to him. I said put down your weapons and stay where you are, Kerr.
Does that mean that you're going to attack the one guy if the other guy does? No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. This guy also... Oh no, he wouldn't go that way. He also runs out and vanishes. Let's see. Bandit A. Okay. Oh boy. He is going to run and he's going to take an attack from Keksi as he runs. And she, wait, I don't know, was she to attack him? I don't think she really, well, here's what I'll do. How about instead I have it to where she shoves him prone potentially, because she probably wouldn't want to kill him.
Or
maybe?
grapple.
Well, now here's the question. Can you do that as a reaction?
Mm.
If an opportunity attack is just a melee attack, not a special melee attack, you know what I mean? I don't know.
Doesn't she have trip for her fighter?
Yeah, if she attacks him. That's the thing. I don't know if she would actually attack him or not.
Take the legs out, like
right.
you hit him.
Well, like I don't know if she would. I don't know if she wants to. Ooh. Oh God, everything's just going to shit. Okay. Yeah, how dumb of me. He can disengage. He disengages, and he fucking runs off, and then he's off the board because he got away. So that's what 2, 3 that have gotten away. Yeah, how dumb of me. Why did I totally forgot that was a thing. Which means, let's see, E got away, B got away, Shorts did not. Next up is going to be D. I believe that's the one that you're holding hostage, right?
Yes, D.
Yeah. He's also going to disengage and run away.
God damn it.
So go ahead and... Oh, you can't give me an opportunity attack. But you're holding your attack action.
Yeah.
So I think no matter what, it automatically. Oh,
Yeah.
how about this? You can make the attack because we'll say that you notice that he's like about to cut out. You can make the attack, and then that's not your opportunity attack. Oh no, sorry. Holding an action takes your reaction. So yeah, this is it. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage. Oh, you're hitting him with your sword. Sick.
And I critted.
Jesus Christ, roll that damage. So
that's 1, and then here's 2.
okay, so we're subtracting 4 from the second number because a crit doesn't add your damage modifier, right? So that's one-handed, right?
Yes.
So that is going to be 9 points of damage total. Or no, 10 points of damage total.
Yeah, if
But
you're
you
minus
did it?
4, yeah. Did I only hit a 1 with the first one? Son of a bitch.
Okay. So you kill him outright. Just fucking slash him right down the back.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I want to be like, so I'm pointing my sword at him. I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it. And he does that juke. He does that juke that's the disengage.
Yeah.
And he jukes right into my sword. I just.
No. You kill him. There's no accident.
No. It wasn't an
there's no-
accident. It wasn't an
Okay.
accident. Like, I put my sword, as soon as I saw he was about to juke, I put my sword where he was juking to.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like,
Like, I
no,
meant to kill him.
I'm like, there's no final destination
if he
accidental
was,
death
if he
here.
was
You-
that weak, I just want my skill to be so far ahead of his that I, like, okay, he's gonna juke. I'm putting my sword right over here. He's gonna juke into my sword and die.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
Stabs himself on your.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm guessing I'm just that much more skilled than him. So,
Probably, yeah.
and then
yeah,
I'm
you-
just gonna like sigh.
Yeah, 100%. You take him and fuck him with your sword as you outmaneuver him. Okay, there we go. All right, and I believe it was right. Okay, cool. So this guy is going to break out and dash his way off. Oh boy, she's not happy. All right, and I think I'm gonna have to end up going over there and helping real quick, but that's
Do
the
it.
end of that. And then this guy up 30 60. All right, so one of these guys is getting, no, he wouldn't have gone that way, he would have gone the other way. There's no fucking way he would have gone right back towards all of the danger, as he is going to dash his happy ass off that way. So that's going to take this guy off of the map, and this guy's still on the map technically. Now it's Keksi's turn. I can only imagine that she's going to go, what the fuck, Deus? Why did we do this? There's not really much she can do besides chase after fucking Kaioken and what do you call it? So she's gonna run and run and run. She's used her dash action. Kaioken, you're up.
I will.
You are engulfed in flame, by the way.
Yes. While in flame and intimidating, I am going to try to grapple him while burning. Do you want me to do damage for myself now or before?
Do it at the end of your turn.
Okay.
So you make an attack roll, an unarmed strike.
I'm trying to grapple him.
Oh, right, athletics. Sorry. It's too bad that they don't have a burning condition.
Fail. Critical failed. Natural one is a 10.
Oh no. Okay. All right.
Go to you.
Damn. That sucks.
If we're doing critical
So,
fails.
No, we're not. I mean, yes, you fumbled. Right. But it's not going to be that hard for him.
No. But
and I say that I say it's not going to be hard because technically he doesn't need to roll to beat this.
Yeah.
So as you go to get on him, the burning, it hurts too much as it is, right?
It makes sense to me.
And so
like,
you go to like
nice,
you're thinking, yeah, I can push through this, and then it'll be even more fucked up if I like grab him while he's on fire. Haha. And you're like, no, seriously, this fucking hurts. Ow, 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 ow. And he just like backs up like, what are you doing? Why are you being this way?
the fire's in my eyes. Like,
Yeah, exactly. He's like,
running at.
I don't know who you people are, but this is too much.
So yeah, he doesn't have to roll. Just his.
What is my fire damage though for the end of my
Let's
turn?
see, 1 to 4. You take 4 points of fire damage.
Or damage.
As you start torching yourself.
Bonus action, I don't have anything, and I used most of my movement, and then I'm going to. Actually, can I use more movement after an action?
I mean, did you use all of your movement or no?
No, I was right here, and then I went bonk, 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 bonk.
So you
20.
Okay, so you have like 10 more feet of movement, right?
Yeah, so I just go right there.
You wanna get in front of him? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Okay, and then that's the end of that, huh?
Yep.
I believe that makes it Dusicus. You are up. You no longer have. Wait. You still have 5 feet of movement. It's until the end of his turn that you only have 5 feet of movement.
So
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. He did take his turn. I'm sorry. Yeah. You're back to your full 15.
Okay. He's that guy's dead there. The other guys ran off. He's gonna try to make it out of the smoke here by dashing.
Okay.
Yeah, you'd probably hear Kale going, ah!
All right, where are you going, my boy?
Deeper vibrato.
I had to do it to him, boy. Oh, I left my vape out there.
Hold left click and then drop a node with right clicks while holding left click.
Yeah. So you know how you can like drag your character from like wherever you want, and then you can just drop him wherever you want instead of just dropping him by releasing your left click. Use your right click. Hey,
Yeah.
you did it.
There you go.
Good job. Yeah. So Yeah.
So he's gonna 15-15 with dash.
Yep.
Gonna finally make it out of the crowd here.
Oh yeah, and there you can tell there's a couple dozen people. I mean, this is
Or
obviously
out of
not.
smoke. Sorry.
This is clearly not indicative of how busy this place normally is, but yeah, it's pretty crowded. You can make out the forms like of the people who are doing this, especially Kaioken's big flaming form, like 7 feet tall. He's like 3 or 4 feet taller than everybody else. Like I don't know why I imagine that everybody's like a pygmy, but he's a monster over them. So
I'm gonna try to yell and be like, citizens, please clear the area. We are under direct orders from Commander Porter. This Tabaxi is a known criminal element under threat to our grand city and must be stopped. Please clear the area for your own safety.
okay.
You want me to
Roll
do
me-
any skill for that?
Yeah, persuasion, please.
Has Kaioken been hit at all?
I've been hit twice.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I need to do,
Two separate ones.
Two different con saves, right? Or is it
Yes.
just two?
2 separate con saves. You have to beat a 10, a 14, and a 19. Yeah, you're still maintaining. So yeah, you can still make your persuasion straight.
10.
All right, roll me 2d6. This is a reaction roll to see how they react to you.
Oh, to that 10, can I add? No,
To what? To the
nothing.
10.
I'm done.
So,
Nothing.
favor of the gods. Yeah. But the 2d6 and the 10 together, you know, looking around at the faces of these commoners, they really don't seem that phased. They're looking at they're looking at the big man who's on fire like, whoa, that looks bad, because he's on fire, but he's also doing that like Hollywood fire walk that like the stuntman does, right? Yeah.
Don't want to stay still for too long, otherwise it might
right.
actually hurt.
Exactly. They're like, whoa, but other than that, they look either like, go get him. Like, we're not in your way. Go get him. Like, they don't look
literally in the way.
yeah.
But all right. So,
Yeah, these people seem to be hardened by the crime that's already laden in here. So while the criminals may be afraid, the regular people have nothing to fear from Commander Porter. Like, they're like, whatever, go get the bad guys. Special mission. Is there any actions, or is there any bonus actions that you wanted to do? You could probably light barrage right through all of them if you wanted to, or just fuck them all up. All right. So,
no, I'm good.
Top of the round, the smoke increases. I think that's about the maximum that it can get. Is boop. All right, as it begins to dissipate, shorts is up. Fucking Kaioken. All right, Kaioken, you ready? Okay, Kaioken, here we go. All right, Kaioken. So, shorts, he is in front of Kaioken. He is going to, as a bonus action, he is going to produce ball bearings, and he's going to throw them at your feet. And so I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw as he drops a bag of ball bearings under your feet.
Isn't that when you through them?
No, let me see. Let's
It's
find
like
out.
caltrops. It's not like you throw caltrops at people in it.
As an action level, a creature moving.
hurt.
Oh, across. Okay. Right.
It still would help him though if he moved away and then threw them.
Right. And so that's actually what he is going to do. So he throws them at your feet. So it's 10 feet on a side. All right. Sweet.
Is he disengaging?
No. But hold on before you get trigger happy with that attack. So 10 feet on a side. He throws it there. And then he is going to move around you here. And now he is going to. So go ahead and make me an opportunity attack. So what is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Yeah, you can't do a shove attack on a
reaction
or a grapple. So
since those are special, that's the only reason why, because they're special. Which it doesn't say you can make any attack. It just says a single melee attack.
I will try to hit him with the Earth Enraged club.
Okay. Go for it.
30.
Oh, shit. Yeah, 30 will hit.
See if I get a 4. I got a 4.
All right, go ahead. Keep rolling.
-5 on the next one. So
5.
So 5 damage total.
Oh no, sorry, 10 damage total.
10 damage total.
Yeah. Okay, so you deal 10 points of damage to him. All right. Sick.
Try hit him in the hip or the leg.
I mean, 10 points of damage, man. You hit him right in the fucking butt meat at the minimum. Like, this thing is like almost kind of like scrapes and like drags down him like a spiked bat as he so that's his 30.
I've drawn first blood.
And then
actually he burned my blood, so
it's like I gotta take a bit of a measurement. Okay. That is... I don't think he would do the thing that he would do. Oh, he can only use it once. All right, yeah. Then in that case, that's the end of it. Next up, chicka chicka. That guy's gone. That guy's gone. That guy's gone. That guy's dead. In the streets. That guy's gone. That guy's gone. All right. This guy. Hep, 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 hep. And Deus, you wouldn't be able to see this because there's too many things and people in the way. Okay, go ahead and make me a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, 20 fucking 8. Holy
So,
shit.
Even it is obscured by the crate on the other side of this tent, but this man right here, you see him dive down, scratch at the ground, and then come back up, and he looks 2 shorts and he goes, and then he turns to go run away. Keksi is going to hiya. Where do you think you're going? All right, now Kaioken, it's your turn.
Oh shit, already?
Yep. Now when you move this time, if you move, you'll have to make the dexterity.
Any way to get out of it. I'm curious to see what a long jump would do because I'm not moving.
Standing long jump?
Yeah.
You're still moving through the area. Yeah, of course
I'm
you are.
not touching the ground. Like if the ball bearings are around my feet and I jump over them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What's your... So a standing long jump uses what? I think a long jump is supposed to be what? Isn't it like 3 times your strength score? Or no, it's not 3 times. It's like 2 times your strength score. If you look at your movement, just click on your movement. Don't even bother looking up some weird janky shit from some third-party website. So long jump, you covered the number of feet up to your strength score, so you can cover up to 20 feet. Move if you move at least 10 feet. So you can jump standing long jump 10 feet.
So I can do 10 feet.
You can jump 10 feet without moving. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump. No, look at long jump. It says each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. So you still use up your movement to jump that 10 feet. So you're still mechanically, it would seem that you're still moving through it, but
wait, how does it work? Could I go here? The 10
yeah,
feet?
we'll say since you're doing that, sure.
Okay, then I long jump 10 feet. Oh my god, that sounds so. I don't mean to rob you. I'm just curious.
No, it's.
I will do the deck save if you want, but I know that you like with Keksi's character that she can jump so crazy. That's the only time we've been ever looking into jumping.
Yeah, I mean, and that's because she has the legs for it, right? She doesn't have.
Right.
She doesn't have. What is that called? Planters, whatever the fuck. Like her leg bones are backwards, but yours aren't. But that's fine. You're still
strong, though.
You're still strong. All right. So there you go.
So I jump 10 feet.
You jump 10 feet.
And then I'm going to try and grapple again.
All right.
While on fire.
Okay.
Okay, big buddy. Athletics.
What are your whammies?
29.
All right. So. Okay.
Still a chance.
He makes a 24. So you have him grappled.
Now we both take fire damage.
Now you take fire. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, now you both take fire damage. All right. Okay. So you both take 3 points of fire damage. All right. Is that the end of your turn? You have a bonus action still, right?
That's it.
Okay. So that is that. Deus, you are up.
So he's like standing there, like expecting people to get out of the way. There's everyone's just kind of going about their day.
I mean, these people have very mostly like stopped, and like they're like watching this exchange go down, but they're not really like. They're looking at every time you like, hey, get out of the way. They're like, go around me. What the fuck? Like, You're the only fucking cop in this area? Get the fuck out of here. Go. What you got?
So he's gonna dash and he's gonna hit here because these guys like got in his way.
You can walk through this, by the way, on your next whatever. Yeah.
Move.
All right, and then your bonus action.
Sorry, none.
Okay, so that's the end of your turn. All right, back up at the top. Shortsy boy. What are his?
I forgot for a sec that I already used my action to dash.
Okay, make me a perception check.
25.
Okay. And you notice that he goes for your pockets as you grab around him. He goes to take something, and he kind of like, and he's like,
hang him around.
you have him grappled, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to take his action to try to get out of it. Do you want to reset, or do you want him to take the same?
I think we roll.
You have to reset. Yeah, you have to reset. I was just I wanted to see what you would say.
No, I think it's because
give me the athletics check.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, natural fun.
He doesn't even have to try.
No.
As you're like, it's still the fire, right? And he's like, he fucking, yeah. And so he is going to use his bonus action to dash. You and Keksi can both get melee strikes against him.
I guess so.
As he
24 on Earth and Rage for me.
All right, what'd you hit?
24.
Oh yeah, that hits. Let me get to Keksi real quick.
And it's 8 damage.
All right, and then Keksi is going to. She looks at you. She's like, "All right, I guess this is how we're handling this." And she's going to use Daylight's Blossom. Does a 15 hit? 15 just barely misses. And she's like, biscuits. And so you deal how much damage? 8 points of damage to him. Right. Once again, slashing him right in the back. I will remember this. And then he's going to use his bonus action to dash, which I believe was that the extent of it. No, come on, 40, 50, 55, 60.
Is
All
he
right.
jumping over the barrels?
Yeah. Because of what the DC is, because of his acrobatics and his abilities, he doesn't have to roll. Because just his passive dexterity or acrobatics alone, and since he can't technically fail it.
And these aren't like Acme 10-foot barrels.
No. These are stacked up. These are probably about 5 feet each. So this one here's probably about at the 10-foot mark.
Is it 10 foot of movement each time you go up and then elevation, like flying, or?
So it would be. It would be
more than the
yes.
range. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh yeah. So that's the end of his turn. He is just on the other side. You guys see him drop down and over those barrels. I think I can call combat there. But
yeah.
That'll be the end of that.
Hit me with one more fire.
Ooh. Wait a minute. Hold on a sec. Would you guys want to pursue this bandit here as he has not gone yet? His turn is coming up. But if you would like to try to chase him, I don't think you can actually catch up to him. But if there's anything that you wanted to do to try to stop him. because his turn comes up before you, and he has the ability to move 60 feet, which he'll do. And when he makes it out of this, well, basically, here, 30, 35, yeah, he's off the board. He's basically out of combat.
Yeah, I can't do shit.
As these guys all fucking scatter. So we'll end combat there.
Okay.
Would you like to use an action to put yourself out, or do you want to take more damage?
Totally.
Okay.
And then since Keksi's right here, I'm like, Keksi, I saw one of them fucking digging in the dirt over there, and he did like this little like wink. We should maybe check it out.
And I'm gonna put away my sword, my shield, and I'm gonna say, we thank you all for your cooperation. Please stay clear of this tent, as he points over to the tent covered in smoke.
What's the concept
and it is
for?
now an area of investigation.
You just
and he's gonna start walking over there.
Over to the tent covered in smoke?
Yeah.
Okay. So the guy that's right next to you, just hear him go, "Fuck off, pig." You just, yeah, not much help anyways. Look at what you guys did. As you go back to the smoke, it takes a few, but the smoke eventually will dissipate. Kaioken and Keksi, you guys are both gonna end up going over. It was right here where it was. Make me an investigation check. Okay.
Would it be an advantage because Keksi might have helped me?
Let's find out. Nope. I had her roll an investigation to see if she would help. Nah, yeah, go ahead and roll it again.
Okay. It's not gonna be that great. Yep, 11.
Okay. Now you and Keksi are both going to make dexterity saving throws.
Ooh.
She
And
makes a 20.
I don't see this coming for sure. 12.
So, as you are, like, you go and you're like, all right, I saw him over here. And she's like, oh, I think I see some of the sand has moved over this way. You reach a big meaty claw in and you pull out. It's a vial. It has 2 pieces of string on either side. As you pull it up, it actually looks like it extends quite a ways into this area, this like road area, but it doesn't it's not like a zip line all the way across or anything like that, right? As you pull it up, the vial breaks. When the vial breaks, there's this big, huge. You're going to take. One sec, I gotta look at my notes. You remember back in the cave when you smashed open that chest?
Yeah.
You're going to take 3d8 acid damage.
Nice. Fuck.
You take 12 points of acid damage.
Oh my god.
And Keksi takes half of that, so she takes 6 points of acid damage. As you both go, and she goes, ah, damn it! What the fuck? She like wipes it off. That's it. That's the end of it. You could discern that was probably a tripwire. The moment that you guys ran over the area, it would have blown acid all over you. So
that was clever.
What would you guys like to do?
So I'd first go to the dead body. I try to find anything on it that's
incriminating.
Yeah, anything incriminating.
So right here's the dead body. You walk over to the dead body. Looking over this guy's stuff, he really doesn't have much. He's got about six copper on his person. He has the short sword, and then he's got like a water flask and like a small pack with like some food and stuff in it.
I'm just gonna put everything of his in his pack.
Okay.
And just leave it on him.
Okay.
And then he'd start looking around this store. He'd go behind the counter and see if there's like a chest or anything.
All right.
Or like any loose papers.
Make me an investigation check. While he's doing this, Kaioken, what are you and Keksi doing immediately following the explosion?
Probably getting halfway back to where this
Are you going back to the thing? Going back to the... Uh-oh. Yep, that's me. Okay, hold on.
I don't want to say like,
There it is.
Okay,
sorry, I glitched out for a second. So
okay.
I left off with you're going about halfway back to what?
Back to where, because I don't think we'd get back to he's doing things at the other time, but I would talk to Keksi and like, wow, I thought they were like gonna plant some evidence, but whoopsies, acid. And with my skin smoldering in 2 different forms. And then I guess just start walking back to where the tent was, and then maybe could try to get a read on the civilians as we get there. Like I'll say I'm like maybe right there.
Okay, so you guys are going back down the other way. Okay. Yeah, Keksi's just like, that got out of hand really fast. I didn't expect that to happen at all the way it did.
That was I'm right there with you.
Roll me an insight check. All right, so we're gonna do a quick cut back to Deus before everybody meets together. Okay. Quick cut back to Deus before everybody meets together. What did you roll on your investigation? An 11?
An 11.
You know, there's a bunch of various goods. All of it looks secondhand. Like used swords, used armors. There's like some fish, foodstuffs, shit like that. There's like some tapestries and shit like that. It looks like there's a little bit about fucking everything here. You don't notice anything in particular as you're going through. There's not even really a bag of like money or anything like that. Yeah, nothing really of note that sticks out to you.
Damn. I guess he'll attempt to look for anything hidden, because that guy seemed crafty.
The investigation check would be your best, your overall best, like, go at looking at everything.
Gotcha. Everything, okay. What are the items that he has? Like, is there any items in this pawn shop that are still here?
Yeah, so like I said, it's a whole slew of like secondhand shit. Like swords, weaponry, just mundane items, shit like that. Pretty like a bunch of like odds and ends, baubles. There's like jewelry that doesn't look particularly too like valuable. There's also like cured meats, food stuff, shit like that. Like there's just a bunch of like odds and ends. Nothing that really piques your eye of like, ooh, that's something of note.
Okay, he's gonna.
At least not within 11.
He's gonna some fucking dead end. He's gonna like kick something. Right. Kicks one of the baskets.
Okay. Yeah, while you're in there, a couple of like the fucking commoners come and be like, so are you selling anything? Or
stay out of my crime scene.
Like, all right, man, fuck. I mean, fine.
If you wanna, someone get the guard.
Aren't you the guard? Didn't you say that you?
I'm special. Task force.
All of the guards say that they're special. Wow, I didn't expect that to be real. That's fucking sad. Okay.
Maybe you know something, huh? Maybe you want to be taken in for questioning by Commander Porter.
Oh God. Okay. He's like, right.
Where's that Kaioken? So he kind of shouts out.
Pretty quickly the guards get there. Since you guys only took 2 rounds, it was only literally like I think 18 seconds in total was this entire debacle, give or take. The guards come. Hey guys, what's up?
God, we're under a special mission from Commander Porter. And it's a dossier. Show him the dossier.
Show him. He's like, give it here. I'm not just gonna take your word for it. That's what. As you hand it over, he looks through it and he's like, huh, no shit.
Now our kind of point to contact seems to be Investigator Thompson, but we are working for Commander Porter.
Investigator Initiate Thompson?
Yeah, sorry, Initiate.
It's like, Why would he be your point of contact?
No. I'm.
Well, we're investigating the Hunters Guild and their possible terrorist organization. We found one of their known members here and tried to apprehend him for questioning, and he caused this ruckus and disregard for safety in this in the square here.
Like, well, wait a minute. They look around like the area. They're like, Shorts was a hunter.
Yes,
he was a terrorist.
That's what we wanted to get to the base of, but he fled before we could.
Fuck, man, that sucks. He's a really nice guy. Well, okay. Well, what were the damages?
We have one dead and a bunch of civilians who need better attitudes.
Shorts killed it. Yeah, don't worry about these fucking poor people over here. They think we owe them something just because we have a fucking badge. Fucking idiots. It's like, oh man, I can't believe Shorts killed a guy. That's fucked up.
Shorts' actions indirectly led to a death, yes, but I don't mean to twist my words. I did kill him.
Oh, you killed this man?
Yes, he attacked us when we tried to apprehend Shorts, and he was instructed to lower his weapon to disarm himself, and instead he chose to flee with his arms and end up with that hole in his neck.
Oh, that's why you stabbed him in the back. Okay, I see. Because you ran him through, so he looks like he died, like through.
He's like, okay. Anyway,
he's like, all right. Speaking of which, yeah, they do go.
Challenge.
They do go. Man, wow, impeccable aim. How did you know it was Shorts? Because literally, like everybody that you've encountered in this town has been like, "Wow, you're fucking blind." No, well, these guys wouldn't be any different. In all honesty, but
anyway, yes, if we could have your assistance to cordon up this area.
I'm sorry. There must have been like a miscommunication. You're not my boss, but this is a crime scene, and thank you,
yes,
Special Task Force civilian, for forcing Shorts to flee. We'll clean this up.
Blind Knight.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. Thank you.
The Blind Knight?
I mean, at least that way people gave me some respect.
Whoa, dude! I actually had to be the one to carry that dude that got bludgeoned. That was like one of your followers. Holy shit, they fucked that guy up because he was like, you're the wrong one. He was like, they were like, oh, the Blind Knights. The guy, Kaioken, you and Keksi are standing right there. he was like, dude, that guy died. Did you know that?
It seems our work here is done, Kaioken.
Man. I mean, I heard that Porter was like brutal, but holy shit, dude.
Did you see where
he made you a
Shorts ran
special
off
task force guy for killing somebody? You're hardcore. Shorts? No, I didn't see anything. I mean, we came from the other way.
He said Kaioken.
Oh. He looks to you guys, the rest of you guys. Are you guys with him? The Blind Knight? Hey, are you really like a healer? Can you heal me? I mean, if you're the Blind Knight, if what they say is true enough for a guy to get killed over you, like, is he for real? And he looks to you and Keksi.
I've never seen him do it.
No.
I'm getting better.
So can you heal me though? Like,
he just looks uncomfortable.
huh. Well, that's disappointing. Oh well. Good thing Sven got what he deserved, huh?
we do thank you for coming very promptly.
I mean, there's a lot of us down here. Like a lot of cops down here.
Well, we'll
This
leave
is
it
like
to
the
the
worst
real
neighborhood.
heroes of the city then. Excuse us.
All right.
We still have more to investigate for Commander Porter.
Right. All right. You seem kind of like.
Right? Are we done?
Well, do you have anything else we can do in the daytime?
I want you guys to give me an insight check real quick. Yeah, you too. Deus at disadvantage, of course, because you're exhausted.
Sort of like he was pissed.
No. So Kaioken, Deus, you have no idea. Kaioken, he was like, he was a little downtrodden when he was just asked to close things down. But you see him eyeballing stuff, like, out of this posture. He's like, man, he's looking around like, we just gotta come up. You see a few other guards come in. They're just like, you know, he starts telling them to like tear this shit down and stuff. They're like, can we? He was like, yeah. You're watching this whole non-verbal conversation as these guys are looking like we just came up on some shit, right? Yeah, as they begin deconstructing this tent and everything, and they start telling people, back the fuck off. You can tell they treat the people like shit down here. They really lord their power over people. And you can see the pushback between the people and the guards, because the people are like, oh, fuck you, man. Oh, you're the only ones that give, like, they know what's up. The rest of the commoners are like, there goes a payday or whatever. So you guys are standing there.
I guess the only other place is that tavern, right? At least that we could do in the daytime.
There's a couple we can rest at. I mean, down here, not much.
Basically, the community house. If you want to rest, community house, and then the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only reason why I brought that up, by the way. The tavern is because you guys would know that the tavern that's down here is a place where Therai was like, I mean, you could go here, but it's kind of rough. But you might be able to find out information there, sure.
Okay, do we want to try to get more information or just go to bed?
All of our allies are back at the...
You're right. All right, let's watch our backs as we head over there, because we have a lot of people unaccounted for right now that don't like us.
True.
As you guys begin to head your way back, by the way, you would notice that there are 8 Black Veil initiates that are walking in parallel to you guys. As you guys are walking back to dockside, they are walking parallel immediately to you guys.
Got company. Here we go.
Kaioken, in your mind, you would hear, hey, what was that all about?
Is this a familiar thing for Kaioken to be able to respond? Can you hear me?
Are you saying that out loud or in your head?
No, like in my mind.
He goes, yeah, I can. Now, for now, what was all that about?
We're looking. Who are you? Wait, is this my awakening?
No, I'm using my powers.
Oh, where are you? I can't see you.
Yes, you can. And he looks over to you, and you see one of the guy in the front of this like caterpillar of Black Veil guys. He looks over to you. You can see like this sort of like pale, like almost like a sharp bird, hawkish nose, and he like kind of looks over at you. He does a head nod, and he keeps looking forward.
Maybe like a little. And then, I mean, we were trying to find the vampires, and this guy's a bad guy. He's
well, we were told that you were already told that you were on thin fucking ice.
By who?
You were told by the 3. Particularly the one in black?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, the one in black. Sweaty guy, and then
I wouldn't do that here. Don't call him that. That's not his name.
I don't know his name.
Then don't say who you're talking about then, because us doing this, you going, yeah, sweaty sounds derogatory. You doing this back and forth, he knows what's happening, and he looks at you. And he's actually pointing to his head, and he's like, and
everyone calls me the rock guy. And
by the way,
no one cares about my feelings, but everyone needs to care about his. Okay.
By the way, he's while you're doing this, he's looking at you, and the motion that he's making, you would recall, because it was only about a week ago. This has happened twice before, where you have interacted with a Black Veil member, and they have done this to you. Previously, it was when you were in the forest after you guys killed like those 9 initiates, when they were like, "Hey, they're the enemy," and you were like, "How do you know that?" And he goes. And then Margaret Crawford said the same thing inside of Hearthenvale when you were like, "Hey, what's going on?" And she was like, "I know exactly what's happening."
Oh, okay.
So she did that. So that's something that Kaioken would know. And so he looks at you and he's like, he knows. And he continues to walk forward. He's like, put some respect on it.
We were trying to apprehend some hunters, some vampires or vampire, trying to do some better in Dockside. Is there a problem with the Veil about that? Is this Veil
using
territory?
magic out in the open? There's a problem with that.
Well, I mean, there was someone from the Arcane Eye that made it seem like there was it made it seem like it was easy to do if it was distractible. So I thought it was easy to do if we made a show of it.
That's kind of the Arcane Eye's thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
Isn't that
man,
like, why would he tell you that if he wasn't an Arcane Eye member? They're the ones who do that. We're the ones who know better. Come on.
Oh, well, hey, I haven't had like a full initiation or.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, we've all heard. Oh, the chosen boy.
We're all just doing this like we're walking.
Yeah, as you guys are walking. This is all happening at the speed of thought, by the way. So this is happening super fast.
So now that we're here, now that you're finally contacting me, what do I need to do? What's my orders?
What do you mean, what do you need to do? Don't fucking use magic out in the open. Those are my orders to tell you. You were already told that you're on thin ice, and now I have to make sure that you don't do it again. Thanks.
Well, is Tribute in town? Is he here?
Yeah, he's here.
Where's in the upper crust husbandry district?
No, he's at the headquarters.
What's that? I don't know where that is.
Fucking seriously?
No, I don't know. No one
Oh
told me that.
my god. Dude, you know how much he fucking talks up about you, and here you are being a complete fucking idiot. Breaking all the rules like you just like you got daddy's money.
Literally,
you're like, oh, I can
anything.
Really?
Really?
Wow. And I thought I had little information. Here I am following my orders, and you know less than I do. That's great. That's great. Over in Dockside East.
Dockside East. What's your name? You want to hang out? You want to give me a... No,
we don't do... No.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Well...
hold on one sec. One sec. Hold on. Shut your fucking mouth. No. Oh, man. All right. He says, all right. My name used to be Darby. Don't laugh or I'll blow your fucking head off. My name used to be Darby. But we don't really do names. It's not really what we do. That's it. Since you asked his name.
That's a good name.
That name got me beat up. What the fuck are you talking about?
Any name will get you beat up with the wrong people. I think it's a
Right.
good.
Well,
Take care of yourself, Darby. See you around.
oh, you will. You will see us around. Very much so. As you guys make it to the community house, the 8 of them literally stand in a line, like outside of the house.
Did those guys seem strange to you?
Yeah, none of that happened. Keksi's like, I don't get a good feeling from them.
I don't know what you're talking about. They seem fine.
I'm too tired to think more into this shit. Should we have a guard?
Yeah, I'll do first watch.
Keksi's like, in the middle of the day? Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what are we gonna do in the nighttime then?
Yeah, we're gonna hunt.
Yeah, we need to do a lot of work when night comes. But you know what? We'll finally be fucking ready.
So we're gonna do a bunch of work in their time. Okay. Let's do
We'll
it.
get some fucking answers. We gotta impress this Commander Porter, because I don't know if he's more terrifying than these vampires are or not.
As you guys are going up to your stairs and all that shit, and you guys are entering your room, Keksi's like, do vampires, they're awake at night, right?
Yep.
Uh,
Oh.
I think. I don't know.
That's gonna be hard.
I honestly.
I know that we were attacked at night.
I don't know.
And during that execution, we saw that sunlight was hurting that tavern owner.
Well, okay.
But yes,
Boy.
I do think we need a guard rotation, even in our room.
Well, let's get some rest. I'll take second watch. And boy, I hope we know what we're doing. Because when nighttime comes, if the vampires are out, all right. And that's where we're going to cut it. You guys can
I
take
do
your
some
long rest.
preparations? Can I do preparations?
What?
So I have 1,000 ball bearings, and then I don't know how. I think for the 1,000 ball bearings, it's a 10-foot square, correct?
Yeah.
So in front of the door, the ball bearings, and then in front of the window that Olaf jumped out of, caltrops.
Okay.
At least that.
So here real quick, while we're here, let's go back over. Now this is a rough estimation, but I think it's pretty fucking spot on. This is the wrong one. Let's go here. Hold on, I'll drag you guys over. Yeah, so you guys would have about 15 feet wide. Well, no, because I said it was about enough space for one of you guys, so this would probably be oh bitch, closer to like this. And samesies, you know what I mean? There's enough space for one person to walk through, like down the aisleway of these 2 or 4 bunks. So yeah, you could, the ball bearings would fill up like more than the space that you would need, but we can say you don't have to use all of them.
Is the door here or
Yes.
the window here? Okay.
It's the,
Are
it's
there
the
any
bottom.
windows?
There's one window on the opposite side. So yeah, so
Yeah.
caltrops on the other side, just enough to set the trap, and then ball bearings on the opposite side of that. Okay.
So caltrops, rough estimation, and then man, these suck.
That's fine.
Something like that. Some
Yeah,
some
that's
approximation.
good enough. It doesn't necessarily need to be crazy. Are you gonna lock the door or no? Actually, no. I'm sorry. There's no lock. There's no lock on that door. Sorry. This community house doesn't have those. Besides Zenku's, but that's probably something that isn't.
Can we put like something up against the door, like a chair or something?
There's no chairs. There's just the things. But if you guys have something that you want to wedge up underneath the door, or if you guys want, I don't know, fucking. If you guys have tools to do something with that.
I don't have any pit.
I do have blacksmith tools.
Oh, I do have pittons. I will pitten. I have one.
Okay. That's
I
fine.
will sink one wedge into the middle of the door, right
Right.
where the,
Right at the handle.
and
Okay.
I will delete that.
Sweet. Yeah. So you do. You know that when you pull it out, it'll be ruined, but at least you have that. So you guys have nailed the door shut. You've trapped the floors, trapped the windows, and you guys are finally going to get yourself a long rest. So, before we end this, would you like to use your ability to guarantee nothing happens?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
So,
Sweet.
timekeeper token activated.
What's
Cool.
my power?
Yours, when you use it, is when you guys cook, is to be able to add 25% to the chance of a magical effect when you eat the food.
Okay.
So when I have you roll a D100, you basically add 25 to it, which is a pretty sizable amount. So,
Which was really fucking cool when I ate troll dick and I had fucking multi-attack.
multi-attack, yeah. You had 3 attacks, I think, per action. Anyways, okay, so that is where we are going to end it. Go ahead and give yourself a long rest, since you are going to utilize that.
Nice.
It will guarantee that there will be no, like, fighting encounters.
So are we, what time are we waking up at then?
It will be right around
Hours or 8 hours from 1 or so.
We'll go over the actual timing when we do that.
Okay.
Because if you guys are taking rests and shit like that, it'll stagger who's going to be awake and who's going to get like a full, at minimum, 6 hours, and who's going to get potentially a full 8 hours. You know what I mean?
Well, on the long rest says 6 hours and then 2 hours of standing watch.
Which is exactly why I'm saying, I'm like, whoever's going to get those like staggered, like, I don't know if it's going to cover an entire 8 hour period or if it'll just cover like a 6 hour period. You know what I mean? Like, but you guys went out, you witnessed the thing, you came back, you're probably coming back right around, I want to say about 3:30 feels right.
Okay.
Because you guys woke up at noon, you talked, you walked, you did a thing, you talked to the people, investigated, that plus like witnessing Ban's death and so on and so forth. All of that together, I feel like 3:30 is about right. But
yeah,
so,
that sounds great. Yes, sir.
Don't forget. Oh, Kaioken, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. Real fast. Just real quick.
16.
Okay. You can take away the minimized.
Oh, the health restriction.
Yeah, the health restriction. Deus, I don't think you were hit with a health restriction.
No, I wasn't.
So we'll go over Therai and John later, but
Oh, I have 108 hit points. Didn't realize that.
okay.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay,
Executive
long
producer Dick
rest.
Wolf.